Yes, we're going to keep the ball on the ground!
Yes!
Lad,
2 intros in one video.
for an emergency.
First time in all history.
Yeah.
News broke last night, Brendan Rodgers resigns for Celtic. First, were you shocked? And then second, what's your thoughts on it?
It's got to be you. We heard for first, mate.
No, I wasn't shocked in the slightest.
You weren't shocked at all?
I was actually shocked.
As that had the tricolour at the window.
But I was, I said last week something had to give. I think we asked, will we see it the season? I said no right away. For both sides, I thought he would either walk, resign, which he has, or they would have been sacked. And I think, yeah, after that Hearts result, I thought Hearts had their hands on the title. If Brendan Rodgers stayed, I would have thought Hearts would still have won it. Now, I don't.
Do you think he was strong enough to knock their hands off the title? He's wee paws.
But I just think it was the right time. He's been making a lot of noise. And I think even go back to after the Dundee game when he came out with the comments about referring to like this Honda Civic nonsense comments. And I just feel like even throughout his time at Celtic, that his second spell, I mean, they're very successful, obviously. But I just feel sometimes like the Celtic manager, it should be the best job possible. You know,
like he was doing you a favour by being here.
Sometimes you got that feeling like, and I just, I didn't sit well with that.
What's your thoughts now? Are you shocked?
I was shocked, to be honest. And it's probably a bit surprising that you're shocked given like what he's been saying in the press, the friction between fans, board, players, manager, and obviously some of his comments over the last couple of weeks. But he obviously did that interview at the start of the season saying there's no, I'm seeing out my contract, there's no way I'd leave again and do it again because I know how it went over last time. And I think the timing's mad for me. You've got a semi-final against Rangers next weekend, so does that play into his decision? Like, you know, when's the timing right for him to do it? When's it no? But
so why do you think he has done it?
I don't know. Well, for me, if Celtic beat, if Celtic beat Hearts, do you think he resigns? And
no chance.
If Celtic's in top of the league now, he's not resigning.
No.
So again, I don't know. There's obviously there's definitely been obviously a breakdown in the relationship between the board and Brendan Rodgers. So I think inevitably, I never thought for 1 minute he'd be the Celtic manager next year. I just assumed he'd see out the season and try and do his best for the club.
But we did say, didn't we? So the podcast is going to follow this for yesterday that recorded. Did we not say it was the right time for him to go?
Did you? I was going to ask you that. Did you think it was?
I thought it was the right time for him to go. I just didn't see Celtic winning the league with him in charge.
Yeah.
Like the way they were playing.
But so that would come for the club
and
though.
The feel that he was bringing about the place, mate.
That would come for the club though, no Brendan Rodgers. Do you know what I mean? That's the club.
Like he'd be sacked.
That's the club sacking him. Because I actually, well, you've seen the video, I went all in. I think Hearts would win the league. I'm actually less confident now that he's away. So that kind of tells me similar to just, it actually goes back to, see your interview with Dermot McInnes?
Yeah.
He said he did the LMA meeting with Klopp. Klopp's big thing was you have to have the energy and that infectiousness every day to go and enjoy your work. Brendan Rodgers hasn't looked like that guy for a while, has he? And again, some of the stuff he's playing in press conferences.
Did you think he wanted to be sacked, the way he was acting? Because my big thing was, we said it again, Murray playing right centre-back with Donovan right back. He'd put trust in there, wouldn't he? See if he was like committed to Celtic, he'd play trust there on Sunday night.
It's more like the comments he's saying is going against the board, it's going against the club, and again, it's causing this kind of friction between everybody. It's stuff like that made me think.
Did you think, I know you said he's timing up, did you think he would have walked?
Nah. No, do you know what? I do. I think he's the type of guy that if he looked at it and thought, I'm not going to win the league here, I don't think he'd see the season out. I think if Celtic were going to lose the league this year, he'd get out now and it'd be somebody else. He's that type of guy, I feel.
Well, it would be good. It would be good to understand why he's done it now, because obviously if he's going on about the recruitment and stuff, why wouldn't he have left when he didn't get the players in that he wanted? Why is he waited to now? That is what needs to be asked, and I imagine that he will come out very, very soon. We need
to interview him. If you've got any about you, come on. He's got to.
I'm really looking forward to what he says when he first comes out, because
is that true? He never signed. He refused to sign on the. Is that true?
Well, I don't know. But
Desmond's statement is.
Dermot Desmond's statement's one of the maddest things I've ever seen in football.
Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen it from like the guy that runs the club coming up with this about the manager?
Well, how often do you hear from Dermot Desmond anyway?
I know. So
to come out with that bold a statement, that long a statement, with, let's face it, whether people want to say it's factual or no evidence, he's actually came up with scenarios that he's basically went against the club.
Years, didn't he? Dermot Desmond in the statement said we met Brendan Rodgers for 3 years.
Player there as well, wasn't there?
But he said that they met him for 3 years and all this.
It took so long.
All the things that Brendan Rodgers had been saying in the press, Dermot Desmond put it to him.
Imagine you're the media guy there and you get the thing you need to release, so you're the first person to read that. See, when you're reading it, you were like genuine disbelief.
I couldn't believe it, mate.
How in detail he was going.
Well, I was going to ask you, from a Celtic fan perspective, did you like it? Did you like the statement?
I love it. I love when clubs come into it.
Andy,
basically call them a lying bastards, isn't it?
But I do think so, and I think for a long time, and we've said this for months, the only voice you were hearing at Celtic was Brendan Rodgers. So you were only getting his side of it, and it just seemed like they weren't getting back, they weren't getting players in. So it's actually good to hear for the people that run the club going, well, listen, we've actually brought it to Brendan Rodgers and said, well, that's not true, what you're saying out in the press. So it's great to hear for that side, and I think more sort of owners need to do that.
It was up there with Patrick Stewart's last week, wasn't it? That was another cracker.
He covered it so well.
But we have heard stuff that all the stuff Desmond was saying was true, wasn't it? About the transfer policy. I mean, I've seen a lot of Celtic fans saying on the board, but they spent £40 million last year.
Aye.
So obviously this season's got a lot to do with the manager now.
No, but listen, we go back to the trial. It wasn't good enough, but we need to understand why. Was our players getting offered to Brendan Rodgers? Was he being hard? Who was running recruitment? The questions still maybe need to be asked. But I don't think it was down to, by the sounds of it, wasn't down to the board going, well, we're not signing players for you, because they have signed players. But I don't know. I just think that it's been a mess, a total mess for the summer.
Well, I think it's a plea for us now. Anyone, Rodgers, board, CEO, whoever it is, I think everybody wants answers, didn't they? And you used to have said it. I've seen loads of people say that they love Dermot Desmond, coming out and saying it. So,
yeah.
Let's have a sit down and get some questions.
I don't think you will.
No,
I think you'll leave it up in the air.
He needs to say, for his sake.
He's not that type of guy, mate. He's saying something.
Do you think so?
Oh, 100%.
But then, if Dermot Desmond being the guy he is, he's not coming out and saying that if it's not true, because you'll get done for libel. Am I right in saying that? You get done for libel, mate. There's no way he can come out and say that if it isn't true. He's like a successful businessman. He's not stupid, is he? So if that is the case, then how can Rodgers come out and make a statement?
I know, and then that sort of plays into the fact that if Brendan Rodgers did keep saying that, and was he trying to get sacked? Didn't it?
I seen the day that he was linked to Wolves. Did you see that? Could that have any, like you're saying, like why would he walk now? Could it have any fact that he's going to go into another job?
And he'd done that interview, didn't he, a few weeks ago down in England? You're like, why are you going to do it? And you're doing that, talking about how hard it is to work with Celtic and Rangers, almost trying to talk himself up. So I did feel over the last couple of weeks that something had changed and he was almost trying to force something to happen.
That's just like Jink. It's been a good spell for him at Celtic, and I need to be honest, I was never enamoured with his football. Yeah, I know he's won quite a lot, but I think that comes out as well how bad Rangers have been. I've never watched him and thought this is great fit, but the period he was best was playing in Ange.
Last season, the first half of the season were unbelievable. You need to get credit for that.
I certainly don't think you can call it a failure. You know what I mean? He's won the leagues, you won the League Cup. They done really well in Europe last year, which they've probably not done for a long time. So it's not a failure. But
I just find it though baffling, Andy, that this has happened before. Like he was at Celtic the first time. He sort of last season it kind of ended that way, and then it comes back and then it happens again.
Well, Leicester was the same, really, wasn't it?
Aye, his last season as well.
Made all the same sort of friction you had with the board at Leicester, wasn't it?
Aye, and he made all the same noise about not being backed. So it does seem like, I don't know. I just don't like that. You need to get the best out of the squad that you've got, and the players that are in that building have been so successful at Celtic. You're not dealing with amateur players here. They are complete winners at that club, and I get certain position had to be strengthened. But the players there, you've still got top players who have been so successful at Celtic. So you should have getting a lot more out of them, because when he first came into Celtic, Andy, his words were like, "I'm a coach that improves players." Who at the squad then who's improved?
See, obviously we're on walking this week as well. I mentioned obviously the cup semi against Rangers next week. See if he was still in charge and they lost that semi, there was a right chance he could have got sacked. Right chance.
Yeah.
So again, does that play into listen, he's probably got confidence and go and win that game, but he's always been, for me, I think he is a shrewd operator. I think he's very meticulous of what he says in the press. I always felt everything I hear, when I hear Brendan Rodgers speak, I think that's pre-planned.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think like he's been sitting in the mirror in the morning saying, "This is what I'm going to say." Like, he's that type of guy. I think he's very meticulous.
Well, his football's good.
I don't think
so
you
played against an Ange team and you played against a Brendan Rodgers team. How does it compare?
Ange's was definitely a lot harder, especially for me as a midfielder, how much they overload the middle of the pitch. I think it was a lot more intense tempo. I think Brendan Rodgers' style, when it's good, is really good, but I don't think it's been good for probably a long period of time. If you go for this season, and you go for chunks of last season as well. But again, I couldn't say it's a failure, his second spell with still how much they've won. I get the point, obviously Rangers not been great. But
don't forget, was it 2 years ago? Kilmarnock could have won the league, mate.
Yeah.
Was it the Ross County and Dundee game that
5
they
games
lose?
to go, wasn't it?
Was that his first year?
First
year
year,
in.
Nah, they came back, remember?
Rangers were terrible that year and they nearly won the league. I don't know how great. I genuinely, I didn't enjoy watching the football compared to what went before.
Me and you said yesterday, but obviously in this video that we now fancy Hearts for the league. Does that change your opinion now?
Oh, if Big Ange comes back, mate, that trophy, just stick it in Celtic Park now, mate.
Aye, it does. 100%.
The big man wins the league with that. I wouldn't be surprised with that team that he's got if Celtic go and beat him, mate.
Well, longer term options then. Is it you're
Martin
all in
O'Neill's
on
got
Ange?
to be in an 8-year deal up to his 80.
But you're all in on Ange, that's who you want.
I'm wanting Ange 100% because we'll get a fucking another interview.
Who's other names you can think of?
Well, the Bodo Glimt.
Don't fucking say his name.
No, and then the Club Bruges
He's got more
manager.
chance of getting Xabi Alonso than the Bodo Glimt manager. He will never leave there.
Then the Club Bruges
He's
manager.
wrote them in his phone. Look.
No.
He's not.
Did you see that? Have you looking at that?
Nothing wrong with that, mate.
Thanks, mate. So,
the
the Club Bruges manager and the Bodo Glimt, for me, would be the two alongside Ange, would be the three going for this. For me, if I was at Celtic to employ the next manager, the Club Bruges manager, Nicky Hine,
He's top.
he's been sensational, he really has. And they work almost in a similar way, Celtic. They'll sign players, say 5, 6, 7 million, and then sell on. What I love about him is the amount of young players that he plays, develops, and then they'll sell on for sort of 30, 40 million. The amount of money that they brought in and the style of play. Seen him last season at Celtic, play Celtic off the park at times.
I think they were the best team I've seen at Celtic Park last year.
Aye, they were outstanding. So he would almost fit the style of play and that model of younger players signing them on and then signing them and then selling them on. But then I don't think you can look by the boy nuts and what he's done at Bodo Glimt. I know we mention him every joke, but what he's done at Bodo Glimt, and I mean getting them to the semi-final Europa League.
Take the Club Bruges manager takes his job. He's offered.
I don't think that's the only thing I think this season, Andy. I don't know if he would. They're in the Champions League, flying.
And it seems like they've got a better recruitment system than what Celtic have got just now as well, doesn't it? Which is massive for managers, isn't it?
The new it does, aye, but if you look back in the last few years, the amount of players that Celtic have brought in, similar to that.
I know, but that's not the same recruitment team now, is it?
No, so that would be another thing. I don't know whether that guy coming in would want to maybe bring his own people or have a look at that, but they would be the two, and then you can't look by Ange, can you? Really?
No. What about, I've said it before, I think Ange is the perfect SPL manager for Celtic. Best players in the league, his style of play. In Europe, I think you're going to get a couple of doons.
Is he still?
I think he takes it.
I think he's got to now, Andy, didn't he? I don't think he's going to get another job doing there.
I think he probably could, but I don't think it's like, I think a lot of people are saying just offer him it now as if he'd bite your hand off if it gets offered. I think it'd be an interesting one. He's I get your point. Obviously, where does he go next after obviously getting sacked for Tottenham, getting sacked for Nottingham Forest in such a short space of time? But I don't know if he gets offered it.
And then has John Kennedy left?
Aye.
Ange isn't his staff, is he? So who does Ange work with?
Well, Shaun Maloney and that other, didn't he?
He's Shaun now going to the coaching side.
Aye, potentially, aye. Because he done that the first time. I just came in empty the first time, didn't he? So
I seen Kieran McKenna mentioned today, Ipswich manager. Would that be a good appointment?
You were big fans of him, aren't you?
Well, what he's done at Ipswich was obviously unbelievable. People can talk about getting relegated for Ipswich last year. Every team that gets promoted gets relegated. But to get back-to-back promotions, League One, Championship, obviously playing by all accounts a good style of football as well, an attacking style of football. I think he kind of fits the profile, doesn't he?
I just think, see that presence and I don't think he's got that presence as a Celtic manager. I no doubt he's an unbelievable coach, but managing Ipswich and managing Celtic two different things.
Derek McInnes, isn't it? For Celtic.
Dylan at Celtic.
But if Ange comes in, mate, the place would just be wild.
Well, that would unite everyone, wouldn't it? Fans, board, club. He's the type of guy that does that, doesn't he? Says all the right things. Is he your number one pick? Is it going back again, or is it just kind of?
I don't know, mate. Something's telling me at this moment in time, I don't know if I'll go with Ange right now, and that makes it sound so stupid. But I just feel like what's happened with Spurs at the end of it, the way he left there, which obviously he'll win the Europa League, and then he's went to Forest, and that's just been a complete and utter disaster.
I know, but you see Forest at the weekend, didn't it?
No, I know, but I just mean in answering how he ended and where's his head at now.
Nah, he's fucking steel, mate. Where's his head? Fucking.
I seen a guy like Mahid.
What do you think he's terrified the fucking Hearts and Hibs?
I a guy like Mahid saying where's
questioning Andrew's mentality.
But he would be the one, because I always say this, when Andrew's at Celtic, probably, I think you've said it as well, so it's the best football that we've seen, but it was also the best feel about the whole place. Celtic was just so, it was like...
So why was he not game it then? Why is he not your first option?
I just think just the way things have kind of went, Andy, in these last sort of couple of jobs, especially that last one.
But I think he's done well.
Forest?
Well, have you seen him before and after he was in terms of the stats and that? As we always talk about Motherwell manager.
I think he didn't win a game at Forest.
He never done well at Forest.
His XG, no, was that like, the third highest in the league?
He beat every single game.
I know, but he had 6 games, didn't he? He had 6 games. He started Celtic was terrible. He'd have turned Forest round, haven't he?
No, listen, you can't get a manager should never only be getting 6 games, but I don't know. I'm no.
But
Like,
it's fifth for
more
Spurs
than
and then won the
6, no?
Europa League.
It was more than 6 games, surely.
I'm talking league games, innit?
No.
they put it with Swansea in the cup. They get beat with somebody in Europa League. He had it.
Michelin battered them at home.
Aye, but then I know you're saying he finished 5th and then won the Europa League, but his last season at Spurs, like, they were nearly relegation zone.
I know, but they were
barely
never getting relegated, though.
But that was, if it wasn't for the 3 teams that came up, they were the worst.
I know, but he
team.
knew that, didn't he? So he concentrated on the Europa League.
No, listen, I'm no. Listen, I think Ange would be amazing at Celtic.
But would you rather the Bruges or Bodø?
Don't know.
Who do you think would be the best choice for Celtic?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think if you appoint Ange, the full league goes like,
Aye, know what you mean.
Dell sitting
There's
like
definitely an element for a Rangers fan perspective that you obviously kind of remember Ange's Celtic team previous. So if he comes in and replicates that, obviously you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want him. So I think I'd probably rather be the other side that they went for somebody else. Just no the fucking same team that he had the last time.
See, even on that, what was Rodgers' overall record like against Rangers when he was here?
Second spell wouldn't be great at all. No.
Last
They only
season
won
was
one
awful.
last year, didn't they? And that
Won
was
one game.
well, they won one in pens and they won one in the league. They won 2 last year at that would be 5, wouldn't it? Rangers won 2 in a draw.
Why do you think it like?
So that is when he had his fault. Like there was you couldn't question the players that you had. Because Jota and Coonan like back in the man saying that, and he won one game against Rangers.
Yeah.
And Rangers couldn't beat anybody else.
Come on.
But see when Rodgers came back in his first season, like he came into an unbelievable team that Ange had built. He was still moaning then about bringing quality players in. What that team, how good that Celtic team were. If you remember when Ange came in, he had nothing to work with.
He had
Nothing.
He had Adam Montgomery not playing left back, mate.
But his whole team all the team had left.
Christie.
Everybody but
Edward.
Edward. But if you actually look at his team when he first came in, and he just got on with it and got the very best, and then started adding players, Brendan Rodgers walked into that team that Ange had built and was still moaning about bringing quality players in.
Exactly.
And then you've got 8 players sitting listening to him.
I think Ange actually transformed players that were already there as well,
Aye.
didn't he? Like I remember Greg Taylor had an unbelievable season under him. Anthony Ralston actually had a very good
Aye, so he
season
did.
that season under him as well. So
Done cracking with James McCarthy as well, didn't he?
I just want to know why the timing for Rodgers. Do you
Aye,
think?
I
know we
think
spoke
it's
about
mad.
it, but do you think something's so see after that game in Hearts? Do you think they've had a meeting and something's?
He must have pulled him up for what he said after the game there.
What did he say after the Hearts game?
I think, did he talk about recruitment again?
Well, no, I don't think so. But that's why I would love us to get an interview with anyone associated, because there's loads of. So, for example, if we're speaking to the board, I'd love to ask them what they said to Rodgers after all these press conferences where he's been saying these things about constantly going on about the recruitment, the Honda Civic or whatever, which is probably more directed at players. But that could not have sat well with the board. Couldn't have.
No, 100%.
Because in the next week, do you know what happens? Celtic fans protest about the board.
I know.
And then there's your
But then he'd come out
12
and go,
minutes
then he'd come out and say we're all united here.
I know.
But it was the narrative.
And then
was
they'd get beat and he'd go back to
back
the
to
narrative was definitely going the other way though. It was definitely starting to shift towards Rodgers, I think, over
Aye,
the
it
last
was.
couple of weeks.
Yeah. But I do need to ask you, because there is some Celtic fans out there that will blame the board and say that he wasn't backed enough. What would you say to that?
But no, there's no. But I think that we can't be mistaken here that the recruitment in the summer wasn't good enough. It wasn't.
But you'd love to know who that was, didn't you?
We would need to understand what that was, and it does seem like that he was. Dermot Desmond came out and said he had the final say in every signing, which he seemed to be saying that he wasn't sort of, or even with Shin coming in and guys coming in and have not got a sniff. But Dermot Desmond, he had the final say, so he was involved with the signings. But so you'd love to understand what happened in that summer with the recruitment, because it wasn't. That's not good enough. I mean, you've not got a right winger at the club.
Again, why would a manager agree to sign 2 left wingers when your best player Maeda plays on the left wing as well?
Aye. Well, by all accounts, it was apparently Brendan Rodgers.
That's what I'm saying. Why would he do that? I mean, from a management point of view, like that, it's bad management, isn't it? Signing 2 left wingers when your best player plays at wide left.
100%. And when when that deal came in, Brendan Rodgers should have been clear, said he's not leaving, and said, well, he's not leaving. I don't care what the price is, he's not leaving. And then if he came out and said, we didn't want to get Kuhn because we didn't have a ready replacement for him, then we would have understood that for Brendan Rodgers, but that didn't seem to be the case.
Was it even more a shock when it was announced Martin O'Neill was going to be the manager? With Shaun Maloney?
I don't really know where that once came from.
That shocked me, just given how long Martin O'Neill's been at the game more than anything. But see, in the face it, in terms of an actual interim appointment, it's not a bad appointment, is it, for what he's done as a manager? I know he's been at the game for a long time, but
I need to disagree.
Well, see, when I compare it to Rangers had Stevie Smith. You know what I mean? So, and I know it was only a game, but
Would you
you
just
look
get to
at that.
Shaun Maloney?
That's what I thought would have happened, with somebody in at the club that's been coaching, active there, sort of knows even the younger players that could. I just
Mate,
don't.
Shaun will want a proper play, and Martin will want to take the leather off the ball.
But will Martin O'Neill, or will it be Merrow and it will be, won't it? His the way he sees the game, surely. Can he be?
How do you like so?
Bobo Baldy's back for next weekend.
Brad Douglas is goalie.
4 centre halves.
I just don't get them. I just don't get it at all.
How do you think they will like line up and play on Sunday against Rangers?
3-5-2.
They'll know. I don't
Bobby
think
Pettis hanging about Celtic Park into with leather on.
they're not going direct, and no chance. No way. No
So
chance.
you think Martin O'Neill's going out, lads? let's
Celtic
play
don't
it?
have the players to go direct. Who are they going direct to?
They think got 2 strikers to play, have they?
Aye. Nah.
Yeah.
I think it will. I think Shaun Maloney will surely have a big say in that, and I think they'll just try and be a continuation and improve kind of what they're doing now. And then, like you say, it'll be short term and they'll try and appoint the next man.
How long do you
Things
think
on the
he'll
phone
get?
hand, you know.
What is it you
How
do
do
with
I-
the full backs?
How do I play?
What is it you do with them?
How long do you think he'll get? How long do you think he'll be interim for?
Well, if it's going to be somebody that you saying, it takes so long to get people at the clubs now, doesn't it?
It also depends on how well he does.
He can't now.
No, but Andy, well, it's
No, but what
Andy, so
I
if he
mean is-
beats Rangers, right? Are you saying like it could be a case where he's getting the job sort of to the end of the season?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is if they go and lose to Rangers, I think it's a more pressing
You need to get something.
to get somebody in and get the right man in, obviously. But see if they win the next 3-4 games, it's not a major rush. They'll still be trying to get the next man in.
That's where Ange just fits perfectly, doesn't he? No got a job.
Even if you just went, lad, I'm coming to the end of the season, make sure we get the Champions League, and then we'll see what happens for there. Surely the big man would do that as a wee turn now.
Beat turn.
Surely.
I just can't be asked to use interviewing him again.
But mate,
Hell, man.
I think it's a Martin O'Neill. If you go 11, if you win, lose a game, mate, you got 11 points behind
Mate,
Hearts.
what about what Martin O'Neill was doing a few months ago?
What was he doing?
Oh, he was doing the Ali Pali with us.
Let's show you.
Listening to Ross McCormack.
Did they not say yesterday
Try to
that
get like his ass.
Hearts are going to win the league?
Because you knew he was getting appointed.
What a bit of timing of that.
Oh, mate.
Anybody else long term? Anyone else you can think of, Andy?
Nah, not really, to be honest. I think obviously Slaney says 2 names that are obviously standing out for what they're doing. Other than that, I know Rangers went in for Frank Lampard, but is it like somebody like that who's doing really well in England and they can maybe prize? Because Celtic are a bigger club than Club Brugge for me by a long shot. I don't see the Club Brugge manager leaving what they've got now to go to Celtic, given they're in Champions League, the money they've got. So I think if it is to be something, it could be like a left field Ange appointment. You know what I mean? Nobody knew about Ange. Nobody knew about Ange before he obviously got the Celtic job, so it might be somebody we don't really know about again.
I get for Celtic, but are you worried? The manager now, obviously Hearts are 8 points clear. If Hearts do go, say it goes 11 or 14,
I would have been more
no matter
worried.
who comes in, it's going to be a tough task.
I would have
isn't
been
it?
more worried if Rodgers stayed.
Really, right. So
Aye.
you'd rather Martin O'Neill in charge than
No,
Brendan Rodgers?
of course.
No, but I'm saying the situation they're in now.
Well, the situation that they're in now, of course, I wouldn't want obviously Martin O'Neill to be the manager ahead of Rodgers, because Martin O'Neill, he's been at the game for so long. But I just mean as in, I just felt this season under Brendan Rodgers it had to change. Celtic wouldn't have won a league under Rodgers, I don't think.
No, I
if
agree.
he stayed. The fit was been really poor, and just the whole noise. It's been so. I just feel it's really toxic about. So there was needed a change, but you don't want to leave it too long, as you say, because Hearts could then start to open up that gap, and then Rangers could also. I mean, you don't know how good Danny Rohl's going to be. Do you know what I mean?
Could get closer. And then just for Sunday, who do you make favourites? Given all this.
Rangers. Aye.
Oh.
What do you think?
Well, I said it yesterday, I fancied Rangers next week. But again, that was with Brendan Rodgers there. And I just think, you obviously don't know, but I think it looked, we talked about it being toxic for the fans towards Russell Martin. I thought Celtic as a group looked toxic now.
Yeah.
Especially driven by what he's saying in the press. So that's a big reason why I fancied Rangers, that coupled with Celtic's injuries to the players they've not got. Do they just get that natural bounce and freshness that a new manager brings that kind of makes me question it a wee bit more? But I still make Rangers favourites given on how Celtic have been playing as well. And it's mad to say because Rangers have obviously not been playing well either, but that's kind of it.
What do you think he's going to win?
I don't know. I think you ever make this Rangers team favourites in a game.
Well, can I tell you something, right? No, it's some
So
debate.
many players injured.
No, it's some debate, right? We went on what Celtic players get in Hearts team based on form. On form, what's the combined 11 of these two teams? Nobody.
Nah. Who would you have?
I can't
Honest.
believe Maloney was going to be the Celtic manager again.
I can't wait to hear his first press conference.
Think he'll jump
Well,
out of the
fucking,
socks?
he was on TalkSport this morning.
Think he'll have the
He even
socks,
spoke under.
What did
socks
he,
tucked up again?
the socks with the rugby tap. Lambo sitting behind them. Paul
Shut
Lambert
up,
about every game, mate. The rest to say.
And that's, listen, we're no
Mark
disrespect.
Fotheringham looks like he's going to be on the staff, maybe. You know,
What do you think? I use no more about him coaching.
I know nothing about him.
Oh, do you?
Honestly. all I know Kenny Miller really liked him, but that's all I know. I've never heard him speak other than the interviews you see, so I can't really comment.
Martin only released him, so that'd be an awkward one.
See what I will say though, see, I've told you this before, like, see the Hibs boys, and obviously Paul McGinn's told me as well, they all really like Shaun Maloney. I know he never done well at Hibs, obviously lost his job ultimately, but they all liked him.
I think he'd be an outstanding coach, but I just think as a manager, like at Hibs, I don't know if he's got that side.
I thought it would just be Kendo and Shaun, did you?
I know.
Well, do you not find it strange that John Kennedy's left?
That's very strange, because he's had offers to go to Leicester where Rodgers and Tottenham at Anthony stayed, and he decides to go at this point.
Oh. Because he's been there fucking ever.
I thought he would have been like eventually down the line. He was kind of waiting to be the Celtic manager, learned under Ange, under Rodgers, and then maybe be getting the chance.
So that again, that might tell us a different story that we don't know. But somebody needs to tell us.
They need to come out and say.
That's last night. Would you think Rodgers thought when that came in?
Oh mate,
I think his arse just collapsed.
He must have been. I don't even know what it'd be.
It was a bit with Dermot when he said he
I think
met
he'd have
him.
been busy with a player, mate.
But it's the bit side that I couldn't get in my head, a bit where they met him and everything Rodgers had been saying, Dermot Desmond brought it up to him, and he said in the statement he had no answers for it.
Paulo
Imagine just going like that.
Paulo Bernardo's fucking
Oh, he's
buzzing, isn't he?
buzzing, mate. He's skipped into training today, mate.
Aye.
Fascinating stuff.
I don't think he'll come out. I don't think he'll come out and say anything.
Aye, well,
I
mate,
think he will.
you can't let, mate, I've heard this, I don't know if this is the right, you're allowed to say this, but assassination is a character.
Huh?
Aye.
100% that is.
Aye, I wasn't sure if that's like crossing the line or whatever too much, but I think that is. So if somebody said that,
Mate, the statement's a personal attack. That's what it is.
so you've
100%.
You've got to come out, mate. If he doesn't come out, it tells me that he's in the right, doesn't it?
100%. Amazing.
Unbelievable if he did. Do you think you could do a Si Ferry meets with Dermot Desmond?
That'd be the one, wouldn't it?
Oh, fuck.
It'd be genius, mate.
That'd be the best ever.
He'll obviously have so many stories about managers as well, wouldn't he?
Aye. I think
Martin O'Neill's a Dermot Desmond appointment, innit?
I think they should do. I think somebody should do that. I honestly do. Like saying the
100%.
reception of the statement is, fans want communication for the clubs and who's involved in the background and whatnot. So I think stuff like that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I said that's what I said to you. Look, the statement. As much as it's mad and I've not seen anything like it before, I think more of that needs to happen. You need to be transparent with the paying customer. See, because see if nothing got said and Rodgers just left, people would be cracking up.
Yeah.
With no communication at all for the club.
You wonder how the atmosphere's going to be now, how the fans are going to take this going into the games, because it might be, I think by the sounds it seems it's a bit split, doesn't it? And that should never be, the Celtic fans should never be going against each other, no way. And that's the way
And who do you blame for that?
I don't know. How do you think?
There is arguments both ways, right? Because the how the recruitment happened, especially, wasn't good enough.
We need to
And
know
obviously
about
there's
the
a couple of
ins and outs,
players.
don't
There's
we?
a couple of players that you obviously are still question marks given into November, but it was prolonged and made worse by Brendan Rodgers. 100%.
Somebody said that he was chasing Balakusha for years.
Aye,
Is that right? Did you hear that?
Aye. He was the one that really wanted to really push for him to come in the door.
But it is two different things. Just because you go like, I'm sick of listening to Brendan Rodgers complain about the squad and then these wee digs, then people go like, what you saying, the recruitment was good, but we're saying still that had to improve. But that you don't act like that as a Celtic manager, mate. No way. I'm not shutting up to fans here, but that should be the especially he loves Celtic. That should be the greatest job you could possibly have. And as I said, it sometimes seem like as if I'm doing you a favour.
And the fact that the team should have been better playing better on the pitch.
100%.
100%.
Don't wait a minute. Is that it?
That's it.
Well, that is it, but I've got to be present for
I'll
Slaney.
go game it, mate.
Because he's been helping us out to play to pro. He's been doing really well for us, so I got to be present for him. There you go, mate.
Thank you very much, mate.
What is it?
I hope you like it.
Oh wow!
Oh my
wow!
God.
For his trip.
Oh,
By
that's
the way,
genius.
that's a touch of class and genius, aye. that make sense?
For your,
Such a class
for
engineer.
your road to 150.
Look at that, guys.
Oh,
The retro one and all
Please
that.
subscribe now after
Please
that.
subscribe
You
to
need
get us
subscribe.
150k. I'll be wearing that air and the Bombonera. There's the front of it as well.
By the way, imagine Boca have not got a manager, have they? Imagine Rodgers got that job.
For that game.
Just for that game.
Incredible, wasn't it? Tell us what year that's for, if you're a true Boca fan.
That is, Andy, that is from 1998.
Is
I
it?
don't know.
Here's a wee song to sing in Citizen, you'll never walk alone going. Right, guys, enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Martin
Remember it? Martin Hill. Dylan McGeouch and Ross McCormack.
Got it, boys.
Yes, I'm going to keep the ball on the ground. Dylan and Ross go in the day.
Where is he?
He's stuck in, word of lie, stuck in Amsterdam.
And that's a fact.
Flight delayed in Amsterdam.
And nothing to do with his flight, mate. You know where he is.
Aye.
Boxers are ringing me.
Yeah, I don't think he's missed his flight, has he?
No, imagine you were searching him after that to smell of him.
Well, see, when I miss shows, I get called a shite bag because 9 times out of 10 rounds have lost that weekend. I want to know what people are saying about him missing Monday the day because I need the big one for midday and he's fucking shat it.
Do you think it is the fact that he's been on a drought for so long and he's got stuck in Amsterdam?
I think so, innit? He misses, he's probably
Floating a bit.
couple of flames there, isn't he? He's got to have a look.
Couple of flames.
Cut flames in Amsterdam.
We might get a
guy
live
puts
FaceTime.
Tinder on in the red light district, isn't he? Try to match somebody in the red light
0.1
district.
miles.
What a guy. How used to, boys? He's good. He was in Grosso all day on the white wine. Out last night, got called at the last minute to come in the day, and he's in. What a boy,
Yeah,
man.
I'm here.
Hero, mate.
Yeah. Nah, it was good, mate.
Have you moved up here now?
Nah, I'm still in Killie, but I'm
Still travelling down?
I'm through
Plays
doing.
with me on Tuesday nights.
Aye, Si's got me in there now.
I don't know if this is supposed to be quiet, but am I right in saying you're training with EK, keeping fit?
Aye, it's good, mate. It's good. Good standard, to be fair. I enjoyed it. He works his boys hard, man.
How's
Tell you
he?
that. Aye, he's good, intense.
He told you, didn't he?
Contract offer for him yet?
No offer on the table, nah, I'm
No?
still waiting on it, mate.
Oh.
He was there when me and Mick walked off training, didn't we? 2 Tuesdays ago.
Aye.
He was first night in training, mate.
Taking it?
He ended up taking it. First night in training, mate. He's like, I can't wait for it. Me and Mick walked off after 20 minutes. He's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Mate, you left me as well.
So I did,
You
left
left
you.
me. Get
I
a
just got my
text.
motor and drove up the road.
Did you end up taking it or were you
I was staying
training?
with him, mate, and then obviously the week before he took me in and stuff, and then get a text when I get in. He's like, mate, I'm away. You need to get dropped off. Had to get one of the lads to drop me off at his. Head loss.
You're,
If
you're
you
an
go, you go,
emotional
mate.
man.
Emotional, man. Very reactive and emotional. I need to try and work on that. How are you, mate? All right, you're looking great, aren't you? Look
Very
at
well,
him.
mate. Very well.
Fucking wasting away, wee man.
I know.
Jagging
Feels
for
good, mate.
fun.
Feels good. I'll be training with EK soon.
Get yourself in, mate.
You're looking good.
Mate, he's the only guy that jags his ass from Manjaro. Where are you met to jag it? Where do you
I have
jag
no
it?
idea.
I don't know where this just came from, mate. I know name Jags.
Are you not supposed to be out after you jag yourself for like a wee while?
I think it depends on the dosage, doesn't it? There's,
Oh, he knows a lot
He
for not
knows a lot
doing it.
of
there's,
Are you
there's
actually
different
on it?
levels.
Yeah.
Aye, mate.
Yeah.
I started taking it. Had to do something, mate. I was.
I thought you
fucking
were on the
like
High
beach
Rocks,
ball,
the
mate.
High Rocks
No,
bandwagon.
no. Thing is, mate, I can't train that much. My Achilles, see if I run or whatever, my Achilles and my knee just blow up.
Is
So
it?
I thought, see when you're kidding yourself on for a couple of years,
Aye.
it was obviously to do with my weight.
Did you always have trouble with your Achilles?
No, I did a fuck, mate. No, it was just when I stopped. Obviously, you put weight on. There's more going through your joints and that, and so I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to lose weight and then I'm going to look to build
Feel
up.
better.
Look at him now to see when he was a fat wee bastard. The zip used to be right up and hide his neck. Look at him now, mate.
Is that-
All zip down, chest out.
Is that a shaved chest?
Great
or
shape.
3
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
to take it off.
Could you guys maybe stand up just so we can see the end results, please?
What, tap off? Is
Just no. Get the tap back.
that the jeans off as well?
Come on, Roscoe. Look at that, man. Oh!
You're
What's the
looking
Instagram
brilliant.
tag for any birds watching, Roscoe? You're single.
No, mate, no.
What's the
I'm not
Instagram
fucking
tag?
that,
I'll get
I'm
it
not-
up for anyone watching it.
Desperate dance stuff, that.
Sorry, I've got a pet peeve.
Go for it, mate. What is it?
Goalkeepers, mate.
Oh, this weekend.
Genuinely
Fucking
goalies, mate.
I've got it written down here, mate. Goalies.
Honestly. Does any goalie save a shot now?
It's the worst. of them,
Genuinely.
mate.
Do they fucking catch a cross or punch a cross?
mate.
Do you think they just sign players on their feet, like how good they are with their feet?
Aye.
What's your worst
100%.
one of the weekend? Just for anyone that likes Roscoe's no look, it's Roscoe MC44 on Instagram.
Thanks, mate.
No worries, mate.
Aye.
Get the plug in.
What's the worst one at the weekend?
Kilmarnock goalie.
Aye.
But even in England, there was a couple of shockers in England. The Killie one was bad.
Aye.
That was bad.
Oh, what, the Chimity shot?
Aye.
Holy fuck.
Mate,
I'm
he had
saving
one.
that.
He had one.
We're saving that. 100%.
He had one the first half with the offside with Mioski. He got away with
He
murder.
falls it off the back.
Mate, the-
of
Oh, he
Cornelius.
goes off the back on it.
Mate, they got battered for 30, 40 minutes, right? Got themselves back in it with Butland with another mistake. And then the keeper gets the ball. Couple of minutes to go at half time. You think, Ibrox, you've not had a great game, just chill out. tries to take a quick fucking goal kick, hits off the guy, mate, and gets lucky, gets offside, but
Goes in.
you're thinking, what are you doing?
This is the thing for see, like goalie's decision making. Like, who's he trying to hit for Killie on the counter?
A counter attack.
Who is he hitting?
Because I think
see if he does kick. Who are you kicking it?
It's one of the ones like,
When did you ever see a goal?
to catch it,
I'm
see if I can kick it.
Exactly, mate.
it was Bruce Anderson, his cell, just
I know,
running
mate.
with it.
Against 2 6 3, you want to kick the ball as high as you fucking can.
And you've
The
just been battered for 40
Nottingham
minutes.
Forest goalie, you see that?
That's what I was thinking.
Scored for a corner, Tavernier.
Matt Sells,
I haven't
aye.
seen that one.
That's what I was thinking.
I've seen that.
Direct corner. Airy Sons.
The player had leaving
Butland as
touches
well.
him.
Mate, Butland's a shocker
Butland
as
for
well.
his.
No.
Can I say something about Butland? I said last week, that's the reason I wasn't happy with his comments about questioning people's mentality. So is his teammates going to come and question his mentality now that he's made a
true.
mistake? So that's why I think stuff like
Question his hands mentality, mate.
that. That's smart.
It's up your mentality. That was his hands he was fucking talking.
Mate,
The
in
worst-
fairness, he had
no,
a good
the
save,
worst.
to be fair.
St Mirren are fucking battering Dundee United, by the way. Battering them. They went 1 up. They've got chances to go 2 up. The ball rolls back. St Mirren never playing for the back. I don't know why he's picking it. He's not going to roll it out. Just fucking boot the thing.
I get it, fuck.
He
Aye.
picks it up on the edge of the box. The boy. And
Did he score for that free kick?
Aye.
Every kick, mate, and then the game fucking turns completely.
But what chance you got as a manager, mate? You do all your work all week, mate. Fucking formations, everything. You think you've ticked everything off the box, and then the keeper does that, mate. Picks the ball outside the box.
In all fairness, I think it's in the box when he picks it
See?
up.
So it is in the box and I'm carrying him. Is it? It's fucking definitely in the box.
I
That's why
just
when
said
as a
it.
manager, you hammer them in it, and somebody's like, it's
Definitely in the
box.
And me talk for Aberdeen as well. Johann's
Aye.
goal.
He tries to dive at the ball, didn't he? So just make yourself big and make him big.
Mate, the
Is that a
centre.
duck? He's acting like a duck. What's it? He just fucking try. Fucking stand up. Is that a duck? Surely the pet peeve this week's the fucking fake birth.
Oh my God, I seen that.
What
wild.
about that?
That's
The what?
wild.
He's the dad, look. Anytime a birth's mentioned, he shits himself.
Have you not seen this?
A fake birth.
Fake
So
birth in
a
Glasgow.
lassie said she was pregnant when she wasn't, and she was wearing like
It's
was it a
wasn't it?
prosthetic belly or
She had
something
a,
like that?
she had like a fake bump.
And then took a picture of this doll saying she'd give birth and
Mate, it's in a car seat.
in a pram and a car
And you're like,
Roscoe, she's wanting child maintenance, have you?
That's just that's bizarre.
She's wanting child maintenance.
That's bizarre.
yeah, I bet
isn't
there's a few boys fucking
Oh, shite
panicking as
yourself.
well. Fuck.
But mate, like, am I talking shit here? So I was like, the boy no feeding it and all that, and thinking it wasn't moving.
Oh, come on.
Mate, I swear to God, that's what I was reading.
What was that, the boyfriend?
The boyfriend was apparently feeding it, and he was like, it's fucking still and all that.
It's freezing. It's freezing.
Slaney's done the same
He's
with
like,
you, hasn't he? He's
chapping
checked you.
chapping his cheek, like, that's fucking rock solid.
Rubber.
Is there anything else pet peeves, lads? Dundee's penalty. How Dundee don't get a
Aye.
penalty, mate?
It's the biggest Stonewall penalty I've ever seen in football.
Ain't it?
That's mental.
Look
That.
I've not
at that on VAR. He put his foot, he gets the ball, mate,
mate.
touches it. Falkirk player boots his leg, and he books him for diving, mate. And then they
Nah.
go to VAR, and they didn't fucking change the decision.
Well, we're getting well ahead of ourselves, right, talking about the games, right? But what about the bounce on the Astro pitch
Falkirk, boing.
for the winner? Tell me you've seen that.
No. I seen
Mate,
the
the ball
boys.
again.
The ball's like
the boys
15 feet in
mazy.
the air. And the Dundee players are all breaking, think they're going to go and get a winner, and the ball bounces off the asshole and spins
goes
dead
back,
right
aye,
back, and the boy
aye,
gets
aye.
the ball, dribbles through.
Is that the one he dribbles through? Aye, aye, I've seen
dribbles
the
through
dribble.
about 6 players and scores.
I know with Kane, but big Elvis looked a million on the side. Did you see him
Aye.
on Saturday?
Brilliant.
Cardigan
Think
with
that's
shirt and tie combo, love that because
Think
he
that's
came
why.
them defo.
I think he's heard it.
Faddy said he mentioned something after the Dundee Celtic game about us. So he obviously does.
He's
He
watching,
does
aye,
know,
he's listening.
but he looked $1 million. But what I did want to say is, a lot of managers are now wearing jeans on the side. Have you seen John McGlynn with a pair of
No.
fucking black
Surely.
denim? I got him a
Mate, did you have
Uniqlo
that
deal.
Stone Island on last
No,
week?
I got him a
did,
Uniqlo
aye.
deal.
Was that fake?
Against us?
Was it yours?
Aye.
I seen
What,
on
you
Twitter
want-
and I thought somebody's
Like Stone Island on.
Who, McGlynn?
Aye.
Fuck
Swear to
off.
God, that's Stoney on.
You fucking want some.
badge and everything on it, I swear, like.
Imagine McGlynn fucking football casual.
See, when he was got, like, now, when you got the hands of his clapped, he was like that.
He's like that to him, look, to the fans. He's like that to the Falkirk fans. Your manager, again, another thing that I've seen, and I wanted your thoughts on it. Navy jeans with black jackets.
It's not acceptable, is it?
You don't like that now?
No, no chance.
Navy
It's mad how
black.
they're all
Very
doing that, and then
himself.
the Rangers man is going back the way, innit? Having to wear the suit and the brogues and that again.
By the way, was he in the crowd after the game and stuff? Is that right?
Hey, roll.
After the brand game, he was.
In the crowd?
It wasn't in the crowd, he was in front
He
of the
was
crowd.
right
and
over,
I think,
wasn't he?
like, they
Did he
dock
jump
him.
over the advertising boardings to go and talk to them?
Actually,
or
walked round the tarmac all the way to them after the brand game.
Doing that for?
No having it.
To be fair, there is a bit more positivity about the place I was at Ibrox did the game.
That
And
was-
it was like, the
We're welcome
football was
at that.
much better, but it was like,
What's he got to say sorry?
That's
Hey.
exactly what I said, I think.
Is that aye?
Fans' pet peeves just quickly, because again, lads, that I can't believe that there's still new things that come in. after all the time we've been in it. Fergal Corey. Have we done this before? I wasn't sure. Players fighting over the ball after they go in the 90th minute so they can take kick off faster. There's another ball 2 yards beside both posts, another 20 around the pitch, just grab one of them instead, ding back.
Well, see the refs doing this 8-second rule, right? See, like, the goalie's wasting time. So Scott Bain done it against us, right? Which, off it, if I was him, I'd have been wasting time. You're 2-1 up the last minute. But they're running by a ball on a cone to go and get the ball that's just been out of play. And it's like, like you said, I do it myself, but referees are like, what? Go on, fucking, I'll book him or whatever. And then you get 4 minutes added on, they blow the whistle bang on 4 minutes, like that.
But you know what, I always think, I never time wasting because I always think to come back to fucking kill you.
I hate that, mate.
I hate time wasting.
The refs have got in their mind, like, when it gets to the 4 minutes, they're thinking, well, the boy was doing my cramp and he's done, and they end up just, they don't know what they're adding on, they just, if there's another attack, they just keep adding it on, do you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
see, I watched a good few 90 minutes at the weekend. I don't think football has ever been worse to watch than it is now. I think it's generally, the product of football is dreadful.
You better watching the Baller League tonight on YouTube.
The what league?
Baller League.
Oh, is that indoor?
That's tonight.
But mate, see, like, I mean, possession for possession's sake is obviously a big one. VAR is just a genuine shambles, VAR now. Like, what about the Raskin one? 4 minutes?
Honestly.
What, for
it was
VAR?
so obvious, mate. It was so obvious. Like, because see, we were sitting, there was like the TVs in front of us just down, and we're watching replays, and like he's a mile offside, mate. Do you know what I mean?
4 minutes. And then see the worst
see it
one
like
for
instantly.
me. See the worst one for me, right? See how easy it is for refs to give free kicks now when you just know somebody's bought a foul. And
Just
again, the
falling
game's
tap of the ball.
slowed down, and then the ball goes out for a throw in. It's taking 15 seconds to come back in. I think it's just, football's just terrible watching it.
I agree. Need to get it back. Let's just say, Mitchell, pet peeve for you, mate. Every second person on here posting pics of fucking pumpkins and pumpkin picking. Before you lost weight, your head was a wee bit like a pumpkin.
I done that last week.
Did you? Maybe it's you, he's calling it.
Yeah, it was me.
What,
That's your first one, though, innit? That's your first
Wayne
one.
can't even walk, mate, and he's got her picking pumpkin.
No, I know.
Sitting on top of the pumpkin, I'm like that.
That's a standard, though, innit? When you're first come to it.
She told you to do it,
Well, to be fair, I was well up for it. It's obviously
Andy, wait to see how many Santas you see this year, mate, I'm telling you.
I've already
See,
bought
when
an
I was in
outfit.
Aberdeen, mate, I must have seen about 6 in the 1 year, mate. Honestly, every week my missus had something booked, Dobbies, and then this one, that one, mate, like every week.
What, you had to go and see Santa 6 times?
Honestly, mate, all different ones, just booked everything. Sitting in sleighs, sitting in their knees, sitting like everywhere, mate. Like,
I've bought an outfit, mate. I'm dressing up as Santa.
No,
I
you're
swear
not.
to God, I am.
No. This needs to be in the sun.
I swear.
It's better be you're dressed as Santa for who they win.
For the win, eh?
Ah, fuck off. Didn't do it, mate.
he's going to go out getting selection boxes out and all that of the way.
I'm going to do it, eh?
Play it pro.
No, just for her. Fuck's sake. We're going about West End.
So wait, I'm sorry, I hate Politics, I love you so much, but the Wayne doesn't even know if fucking Santa is.
I know.
Sitting there thinking, where's my
Where's
milk?
Where's my milk?
my milk and you're fucking it.
I've got a shitty nappy here, fucking hell, man.
Fucking changes and shut up.
I'll take a picture for you, right? Take a picture of the Santa.
And what, has Jilly asked you to do this?
No, I said I wanted to date, like I want to date like kind of every year. I know it's a bit stupid the first year because she's not got a fucking clue what's going on, but got to do it now.
Oh, that's a pet peeve.
That is a pet
I've
peeve.
come in the Monday, right? Monday full
Mate,
Saturday.
what about this pet peeve? Like, this is a full-blown meltdown for a guy.
Fucking hell.
So this is for Martin Walsh. Pet peeve for you, mate. Coming home from a fucking day's work and the sink and basin is full of cold water and unwashed plates, etc. So I have to drain everything, put them to the side and then wash them. The washing up is my job. I do most of the cleaning because she cooks everything, which is fair. He's going all sorts of, just leave them at the side and I'll clean the fucking things without having to wade through cold water and bits of food first.
Mate, that's fucking Deirdre he's fucking running.
That's a counsellor, mate. That is Jeremy Kyle, mate, innit?
Fucking hell.
But I do know what you mean, see when there's fucking bits of food in your sink when you're washing the dishes, mate, that gives me the boke, mate.
That's me that would do that. I'd do that.
You don't just wash them as you go, no?
Nah,
I wash
I'm
as I
quite
go.
lazy.
much
Go to
I'm
hint
like
you? Or else
do the
just
same
fuck
with
it
your
on a dishwasher.
Right, Barry Peters, pet peeves, right as I'm typing this, on the first bus, I know what he's talking about, and we get to the stop, when they change drivers, they proceed to have a chat for about fucking 10 minutes while everyone is waiting so we can get to where we need to go. Please say hello and drive on.
When was that time we rode the bus?
You still get the bus quite a bit.
Do you?
I got it last week back to
I've not
Killie
been the
after
bus for a
the
while.
training one night.
Oh, did you get a
I
bus?
had to get it, mate, 11 o'clock at night, mate.
Oh, that's when you contemplate life, mate, innit?
Honestly, man, it was a bad place.
Empty bus as well?
Nah, it was going to Birmingham, mate. There was a couple of people sleeping on it, but no good, man.
See,
I
you
had to get
talk
him.
about driving, by the way. Sorry, I've got one. See, when you let somebody in, see when it goes into a single lane, you let people in, and all of a sudden they start letting fucking other people in. Before you know it, there's like 5 new motors in.
You're stuck behind 5.
That's my fucking head in.
Is that not just the same goodwill gesture that you've just done?
No. Just fucking don't
Why
let him
do-
delve in.
I know, but why? So why are you letting somebody in there?
Ah, well. You know.
You're just in the same situation
See,
as the
like,
guy
you're
in front.
raging at them. You're dead.
But I'm only fucking. I'm only like one.
No, but like, it's like standing in a queue though, isn't it? But it's like standing in a queue and letting somebody in front of you and then somebody else and then they let and then you end up 5 customers behind.
Aye.
I know what you mean.
See the McDonald's drive-through come in, right?
Oh, the
This is
two-
a question
the
for you. Wait, Dylan. Do you go that one or do you go that one? I always go that, even if there's a queue. I don't want to do that.
I look and see what's in front
I
of
would
them.
always just go.
I look and see what's in front of them, and it's like if they that one's going to go like,
Aye,
now,
you're
like
trying to
they kinda
judge what one's going.
judge what one's getting first, and then see if the person and I'm like, fucked it.
But mate,
fucked it.
I always think, see if this queue really fucking want to, you could block these fuckers in
Oh,
for
they've done
days.
that, aye.
What? So you would always go the narrow one,
So
or
see,
the wide
I'm
one?
always straight one, mate.
kids like
Because
these
see if you go
happy
narrow, mate, who's to say that people didn't just keep
it.
and you never get it?
Aye.
5 for days.
Right, that's a good one. Opinion on this. I think this happens quite a lot. Scott Mitchell. Just a pet peeve for you, mate. Grown men on their phones at football, not watching football. Boy next to me today showing his pal videos of cats at the Rangers game.
Oh no.
Aye,
Probably
hate
more
it.
entertaining. What the fuck?
Aye,
Mad.
I'm a big hater.
Is that
of
what's
I was
on the pitch?
speaking
or is
about this earlier. Did Kev McDonald no say at Fulham one time he went to take a corner and there was a guy having a glass of wine reading a paper?
Reading a book.
Is that a book?
Reading a book. He went to do a corner at Craven Cottage and he looked in the crowd and there was a guy with his legs
mate,
crossed
what?
with a Prosecco
I don't want to
reading
put you
a
in the
book.
spot, right?
Made that up,
But
didn't
Fulham atmosphere shite in it.
he? Some games it's...
Although I
But
went to
you
a
gotta
Bournemouth
remem-
game at Christmas, it was good.
You got to remember as well, I played with him in the Championship, mate, so it wasn't great. There's a lot of... See the Clapton things?
Aye.
They do your tits in.
Oh, it's fucking hopeless.
The away fans and home fans no mix. Craven Cottage, you know?
Some games,
That's fucking
there's certain,
terrible, man.
certain
that's-
clubs
nah.
that they're not allowed to mix with. I think Leeds, Chelsea,
Can't be
and
trusted.
they might be basically. But the rest of them, you'd score, mate. I remember scoring there and looking behind, you'd have like fucking 3 guys celebrating, 4 guys sitting just like
That's mad.
So, innit?
Right. Last one, lads. Stephen Taylor, quick pet peeve, mate. With the clock's going back, this is so true because I hate it as well. I was with somebody yesterday that kept saying it. With the clock's going back at the weekend, I'm getting, but it's actually 8 o'clock. No, it's 7 o'clock. It says 7 o'clock. It's fucking 7 o'clock.
Aye.
Come on, man.
Do you know what fucked me for the clock
Just
game
hit-
bit?
it's
I was doing the feed at the time. But when I woke up at 1:15, I was like, right, try and get up done in 45 minutes or whatever. And then 5 minutes later, I looked and it was fucking 12:20. And I was like, no, man.
Gambling.
Oh, for the Queen's
Aye, fuck.
routine. And then it's out of routine for night.
My wee one
Guilt,
woke up
she
at
ended up
5
waking up at
o'clock.
half
Mate, I
6.
looked at my phone, just making noise, 5 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not getting up at 5, refusal. Just left her, mate, greeting. And then I felt terrible, mate. Felt
Sometimes
terrible.
it's good to let
And
them
then,
greet people do say
I
that.
could, like, usually she'll fall back asleep after a while, do you know what I mean? But then a couple of years later, her sister was on FaceTime, she's like, oh, the clock's went back. And I was like, fucking hell. She usually wakes up about 6. So she was on time, do you know what I mean? And I'm losing the nut because it's 5 o'clock.
Do you know the worst thing? Have you heard this when you've got young kids and your missus goes like that? Your mum's got them for the weekend and that, and you're like that to your mum. You can't let them go to sleep between like 2 and 6.
Next to
Oh,
kinda
the
see-
nap,
You
danger
know, you know for a fact
Danger
your man's going to let them sleep the full day just to have an easy
Oh,
day.
mate, her dad's the worst, mate. Honestly, wakes up in the morning, gives her like fucking ice cream. Like 6,
My
7 at
mum's the
night and
same,
that,
mate.
mate. Skittles and all that. Like, she's bouncing off the wall.
Didn't give you many sweeties, mate. You go back to get them, they're like that.
Honestly, mate.
Your pet peeve as well, Premier League strikers. Come on, you might watch somebody last week. You going to name him? Hopeless.
Joker is I'll name him, mate.
Hopeless.
No problem. I thought he was, yeah. 2 or 3 times took a touch with outside his foot at the pitch. Just fucking control it.
Would they pay for him as well?
It was a lot. Was it not about 80 or something like that?
Arsenal going to win the league on corners, mate.
Another one, Sesko. I'm not having him either.
Who's that?
There's a severe lack of number 9s around.
Is this the
I
worst
can
you've
say
ever
that.
seen football? There you go, there's a question.
Aye.
I agree.
It is, mate.
It's the worst I've seen.
It's the
from
least I've
number
enjoyed
9s,
watching.
definitely.
The least I've enjoyed watching. Like, I struggle to watch it, as you said earlier. Like, it's tough, man. To be fair, I watched you on Motherwell a couple of weeks ago, mate.
Mother, I
said
get
that
a
to you,
season
didn't I?
ticket for Motherwell.
Aye.
Because I know obviously we spoke about it here and what he's doing and stuff, but I watched I think it was a Falkirk game. I said to Si, I don't know how he's managed to lose that game.
Yeah, it's
I watched
bad
the
one.
first half, mate, and I was like, wow.
Mate, I
But I
come in
nearly got off
after
my
East
couch,
Kilbride
mate, and
games.
applauded. I was like, wow, amazing.
Well, that's the worst we've played this weekend
was
by
it?
a mile. when we
Oh,
won.
this weekend?
After East Kilbride games, I come in and I didn't even, I know what was the Motherwell score?
Aye. Honestly,
Fucking
really,
desperate for it to
really
do well,
impressed,
mate.
mate. Really impressed.
Anything else or is that us for the pet peeves, lads?
Aye, that's me. Oh,
It's probably been said about a million times, mate, but see these girls on TikTok, mate, that are doing these Halloween, like, come try the new blends, mate. Have you seen them, no? Like the
Yeah.
ice lattes and all that. Honestly, the worst. Come try the new Halloween blend and that,
We were
mate.
going to do that. We
They're
were going
like,
to do that at Gross the other day.
were they?
We were,
Pumpkin spice
We're
latte.
fucking
Aye,
leaving
it's like
Aye.
they're tapping the cup and all that, mate, and they're like taking a sip of it and like, oh, how good's this drink and all that. Like, You do the same video every year.
What about this launch? Probably his best performance this season. Grosso Friday. He was in Grosso Friday night.
I've seen the picture.
Cabbing up, mate. What a boy. Do you know what I mean? Made time for it. So many people once I noticed it was him, came up asking for a picture. He was brand new.
Did you ask him about? I think we can say it now. He was supposed to be on the show a couple of weeks.
Says he's desperate to come on, mate.
Aye.
But I think we'll get him on soon, won't we?
Oh, what a time for him to come on as well.
Mate, flying. And David Marshall on yesterday.
Not flying as much.
No.
But
Hibs recruitment been good, so
Yeah.
what to David Grosso, I think. Says the atmosphere there is the best atmosphere he's had since the new camp. That was him that said that, I don't know how true that is. You were in. He came in for a wee lonely coffee the other week.
Aye.
Coffee's good.
I was passing by and I hadn't been in, so I thought I'll pop in and see the place. Lovely, mate.
I gave it for nothing, didn't I?
He gave me one for, I had two, he gave me one for nothing, and then, but tell him what he done to my mate.
Oh, his mate's done my bell to him, mate.
Phoned me up, he was in Si's restaurant. He said, Roscoe, just to let you know, I was in Si's restaurant and I've told him that you're going to pay the bill, so get it paid, you tight bastard. I was fuming it, but was it 50, 60 quid or something? I'm thinking.
Simo de Campo. One of my mates popped in for lunch with me and fucking tell you that I'm going to pay the bill. Tight bastard, mate. If he did, send me it, mate, send me your details and I'll send you the dough.
But he killed it, obviously, and then he sent me it back saying, send me your bank details, and I smelt her out. I was like, why the fuck would I send you my bank details?
What a boy, Roscoe. Amazing. Right, lads, today's show is brought to you by the Clubhouse, the stunning sports bar situated at the top of Princess Square. As ever, Open Goal viewers can get 20% off your food bill when you quote Open Goal, Andy.
This week the Clubhouse will be showing the midweek Scottish Premiership fixtures between Hibs versus Rangers on Wednesday. Then of course both Scottish League Cup semi-finals between St Mirren and Motherwell on Saturday at 5:30 and then Celtic versus Rangers at 2 p.m.
Go on the well.
Tell you what, Hibs Rangers.
Great game.
I mean, depends who you're asking. I fancy Hibs.
Do you, mate?
Right.
Really?
I think it'll be a good test.
I'll put it out there now. I fancy Hibs on Wednesday, but I fancy Rangers to beat Celtic next week.
I wouldn't be surprised with that.
I think it all depends. Is Dyson Maida fit? No?
I don't think he'll play again.
You don't think?
If he's not fit, I fancy Rangers.
Somebody's going to have to tell me this.
I mean, he's not been injured in 4 years. He's been at Celtic.
Mate, I was going to say, man, he fucking doesn't look like he's going to get injured, does
Can
it?
people stop saying that Shin Yamada's faster than Maeda?
Is that what they're saying? You know, having
He's meant to be quicker than Maeda. Is he?
Hardly seen him run, mate. Hardly seen him play.
Mate.
As we know, lads, there's no better place for watching the games and getting a pint and nice food than the Clubhouse, so book yourself a table at the link in the description box below. Some games to look forward to this week, but in bigger news, our live event at Bad for the Greece v Scotland game is sold out.
That could be brilliant though, can it?
Very good. I'm looking forward
Just
to it.
hope we get a result, because if you get a result going into that Denmark game,
Place will be jumping.
you could win, you go to the World Cup, it'll be absolutely jumping. So there's still some tickets left for the Huge decider against Denmark at Bad. So make sure you get your tickets for what could be an epic World Cup qualification party. Link for tickets is in the description box below, or scan the QR code on your screen.
Right, Slaney was in Madrid, as we know, and I'm happy because I remember having an argument with him saying he thought Bellingham was overrated. Was he not brilliant last night?
Oh, mate, he's
So I'm happy. I can't wait to see what he thought of him in the
real life, aye.
Well, I think he was supposed to try and FaceTime me, so I'll try and FaceTime him now while we were chatting and see if we can get him.
Mate, he's a double of Simon Jordan, mate. Every time I look at him, mate, I can't not see it, mate. I think it's like the blondie, gingery kind of like it's if it's been dyed kind of hair.
See all the
and
things
then the red
that's been
face.
said to Simon Jordan, that must be the worst.
Oh, mate.
Did I ever tell you what Simon Jordan done to me when I was leaving Motherwell? I was going to Cardiff in the summer.
No.
I met him in that Sinatra's bar in Marbella, and I was with my agent at the time. So when I said hi to him, my agent said, this is Ross McCormack, he's leaving Motherwell, he's going to be 100 grand or whatever. Mate, ignorant bastard looked me up and down and went, no for mate, and looked away.
Where was he? Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace, aye. And about 6 weeks after that, we beat them 2-0 at Selhurst Park. I scored 2. And he came out and says he couldn't afford me.
After a game?
Aye.
He's a lying bastard.
We looked at him, he couldn't afford them.
So what, he looked you up and down?
Aye, he just looked me up and down and says, nah, no for me.
If you're on the Manjaro, they fucking take you.
He's signed us, aye.
I like listening to him.
I like him.
He's brilliant.
He's the best on TalkSport for me.
I agree.
He says it how it is, innit? Like he doesn't hide away from it.
Right, lads, before we crack on with the rest of the podcast, we're just taking a quick break to give a shout out to our partners today, Huel. Boys, new development since the last advert. My mornings have turned into total chaos. I've got the restaurant open in the morning, planning sessions for the evening, and then we're straight in here to record. It's absolutely mental.
He's no kidding on, by the way. He's done 3 work shifts before I'm even at my scratcher in the morning.
Well, do you know what's got me through it, Slaney? This bad boy, the Huel Black Edition powder.
Well, that's the beauty of Huel, mate. You'll be mistaken thinking it's just a quick protein boost for me after training, but it's no. It serves as a complete meal, stops me from running out in fumes, And you know, I've cut back the coffees because I've got all I need.
It's worked a treat for me, as you know, lads. I've never get time to cook a meal in the kitchen.
Or more that you can be bored.
Aye, maybe that as well, but it keeps you full and it's loaded with all sorts of goodness, including 40 grams of plant-based protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals.
Lads, there's also no added sugar, it's gluten-free, and it works out to less than £2 a meal. The flavours are unreal. What's your favourite?
Oh, chocolate all day. Tastes unbelievable.
Got to be salted caramel for me, lads. I'm going to give this a wee bash.
Don't just take our word for it, get in about it and get a £10 off your first order with our exclusive code OpenGoal10 at huel.com/opengoal. Minimum £60 spend, new customers only. And make sure you fill out the post-checkout survey to help support the show.
We can't recommend it enough, lads. It's an absolute game changer.
Right, lads, game of the weekend at Tynecastle. Lived up to the hype. Hearts 3, Celtic 1. What were your thoughts on the game? Does he have victory first? I actually thought Celtic played well first half.
They were alright, weren't they?
Aye, for
They were
25 minutes I thought.
Probably should have went 2-1 up, shouldn't they, really?
Just put it first, love Celtic's goal. Like, see, for
Brilliant.
attacking, possession-based team, that's what you want to see. And like, I love Donovan, doesn't just pass the ball, steps into space, draws somebody out, goes to Niagara, 2 passes, out the other side of the pitch,
And box.
overlap and run, pull back, goal. Great goal.
Gregor's a sitter as well.
Brilliant. I thought he was really good first half.
See managers that like hold people in positions, like you need to sit in. I've had it down south and that a few times, right? Playing as a sitter. And it's literally any time the ball goes anywhere and I'm not involved, just screaming at me to sit in front of the back four. And I'm like, the ball's out wide on that side, I'm going to go support and be a pass. But you see McGregor, mate, he pops up in the box for a goal.
What about Hearts start? Again, from a Celtic point of view, right? So the thing is, ball goes to who's it, Kazaridis? Why Donovan keep backing off him?
Unbelievable,
Why?
aye.
And then see when the ball comes in, Andy, Shankland and Braga, 2 centre forwards, got nothing near them.
I know.
Well, I don't know if it's one of them, innit? They probably showed clips of Kazaridis cutting in his right foot and having shots like his
He
goal.
scored, aye.
She's like shown down the line. But fucking hell, Donovan was just fucking giving him the full line. And like you say, he's 5-10 yards off him where he can let. I teach kids at the academy now, if you're like wingers, you're getting at somebody. If you're getting a pass received, take a first touch towards the defender to put him in the back foot. But Kazaridis didn't even need to do that because Donovan was so far away from him. But do you know what I thought Celtic were really good at? So I thought they struggled in the first 10 minutes because they tried to beat the press by going long, didn't they? And Johnny Kenny, he wasn't getting on the end, so it was waves of attack for Hearts. But see, after that, I actually thought Hearts' midfield really struggled against Celtic in terms of how many times it overlaps or underlaps where Celtic were just sliding people in. But then, take nothing away from me, I thought Hearts were excellent in the second half. But do you know why? Mate, doing the basics so well. It was nothing fancy, it was nothing brilliant, but I thought they were aggressive. Every first or second ball they won.
Bell teams are always like that though. Like, see his training that, it's nothing like magical, do you know what I mean? He's not going to reinvent football and that, but it's all like intensity and
competitive.
Working hard, competitive and like keeping the ball, doing the basics, all that, and like that belief in the squad, do you know what I mean? And like character, like the boy Devil and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Getting stuck in that, like it's nothing like fancy. Like we talk about Motherwell and how they play and they go dropping in, getting the ball in half pockets and that, like Hearts are not like that, but they get players in good positions, they go feed them and they compete.
Hearts deserve to win for you, Roscoe?
I'd say so, mate. In the end, I didn't think there was much in it. I thought, obviously, I'm watching the game after Hearts went 1-0 up and Celtic started controlling it a wee bit. I thought if they can just go up a level or two here, the game's there for them.
Yeah.
But I just think they're incapable of doing that right now.
Why?
I don't know. I genuinely look at the players that they've got at the top end of the pitch and just think they are miles off it.
See, you saying that?
Meekren's chance.
I know you're saying that. Tynecastle, I think Tynecastle's a good player. Nigan's their top scorer this year. And they're
but he's not a winger. He's not a winger. So when you think of Celtic in the past, what they've had as the wingers, the underlap fullbacks, all these runners, they've lost so much of that by taking out Maeda, Jota, Kuhn.
Nigan's got to score 2-1, isn't he?
Got to
I actually think he makes the right
end.
decision by taking that extra touch.
It's a
So I
good
think the
save.
defender blocks it, but then it's like you say, there's a finish after that.
pass
See
it in.
what I'll say, Roscoe, is Celtic have got better players than to score more than 12 goals in 9 games. Better attackers. So again, I think Brendan Rodgers is getting away with all sorts, no?
100%. I agree.
I think it's only really been the last, maybe the game there and then the game before that he's actually kind of getting, everything's been directed towards, signings, recruitment, but personnel, Hatate, honestly, like the levels he's been at, and the levels he's playing at the now, the drop-off's mental, innit?
The first hour, first half hour, Hatate. There was one point he actually played. I don't know who was trying to play it back to the centre half, and he's just passed it right to their striker, and he's turned and ran.
Potentially probably the best midfielder in the league for me. When he's at it. See last year or two, mate. Like when he's on it, you're like, he's the best in the whole league.
But you can't keep overlooking Rodgers, mate. That substitution at the weekend is just inexcusable.
Never mind
With
the
the wingers?
substitution. What about his team? What about his team selection to start with, Roscoe? The fact that Austin Trusty signed for £5 million a year ago and you played Dan Murray.
There's
And
got to
then
be
he comes
something in
out
that
and says,
though.
I don't want to play with two left footers. He's played with two left footers loads of times.
I know, but
games.
see that big game that they're talking about, mate. Do you remember that game? If Atalanta scored 7, nobody could have argued. We get away with one that night, getting a nut in each. I can understand why he went with the
No, I know what you're saying, but still no. I ain't Roscoe.
Aye, but what I mean is, they get away with one that night. It could have easily been 5 or 6, mate. The chances that Atalanta had.
I get what you're saying.
I just think it's Trusty's pace more than anything. I think Trusty's pace.
But also the
playing
fact you've got a
against
young and
Hearts,
experienced right back playing as well, mate, and you've put a young and experienced
That's what I was
centre back
thinking.
next to him.
That's
That
the
side,
big thing.
like
aye.
defensively, that side's two young lads. Do you know what I mean? Going to Tynecastle where they're chasing it. Do you know what I mean? Like right up for it. Think they'll fancy themselves.
Yep.
It's a hard ask.
But see, now we are saying like the way modern football is, right? When has it ever got out of fashion for a fullback to stop a cross? Or for a centre
Doesn't happen
mid
anymore.
to go and stop or block a shot? Like,
You're not coached that
see,
anymore,
just
really.
like you're
aren't
talking
you?
about doing the basics, right? Like Hearts' centre halves fling themselves in front of shots and crosses. Mate, Celtic's second goal is Hearts' second goal is horrific for Celtic. How easy it is to cut inside onto his right foot when, like he says, it's probably what they've watched all week.
I think he goes by 2, doesn't he?
Nobody
Like,
going
in the
out to
box.
stop the shot. And then Dane Murray, obviously, I don't know if he thinks it's going for a corner.
I think
goal
because of
kick
the own
shot.
goal, he's worried about like maybe sticking a toe in something.
I don't know, maybe. But it's
Because
such a
he
bad
moves it the
goal.
way of the ball.
Again, see, coaching in play, like that's a big thing for a manager. So surely the first half you've looked at and go to Donovan at half time. See when Kazarides gets the ball, get out to him quick
Can hit him.
and hit him.
Aye.
Stop back and then the second half of the goal, backs off him again.
Let him do what he wants, doesn't he? Do you think he like backs himself like for pace down the line or something, or does just desperate for him not to come inside?
And
Do you
then
know what I mean? Like probably the analyst has probably said like he wants to come inside all the time, so you're like, right, he's not coming inside. But then if you're going to
But
show
the way he was
him
doing
wide,
it, Don, he
then
could have easily still came inside because he was backing off.
But
him.
it's Nygren that comes across. So it's, you know what it's like if you're communicating and it'd be like, Nygren, I've got the inside,
Show him
Donovan,
inside.
you've got the line.
show him
But then
inside.
he just...
Does he?
But then, mate, see when you watch it back, Engels, right? Engels is like here. And see when Kazarides cuts inside, Engels does not move his spot
Stays in the
at any
ball,
point.
aye.
He doesn't go and
Get
close
towards
the
the
ball.
ball, shouldn't he?
He doesn't try and get to the shot and then he turns his back on the shot.
Aye. Keeper's no chance when the boys are just like standing still on it and he just
Aye.
like plays it in the inside. No chance.
Was Murray Trusty the only sort of selection that you would question? Was there anything else that you looked into? I'm surprised he's playing.
Aye. I think a game like that, I would have had the 2 Engels out of the team. I think he's a bit of a passenger.
Who would you put in?
So would I, because...
I'd have played Forrest on the right and brought Nygren inside.
Aye, no, that's why I was going.
Aye.
It's more so the fact that we've seen that Nygren's not a winger now in 5 or 6 games. So I think, like you're saying, in a game like that, when there is going to be opportunities to counter-attack, because Hearts are going to attack, I think you need pace at there. And by
He's
the way,
always going to come inside, isn't it?
and by the
I've
way,
said it before, like with midfielders play wide, you naturally just want to come inside and link up. James's like, but he's on the touchline and he gets it and he's driving.
And also he
Totally
knows
different.
what to expect going to time.
He's been there 100 times.
like if it's Jamesy, it's Jamesy. Because I actually thought he'd done well when he came on, right? But what does it say about the boy Balikwisha now? If you're like,
Mate, I honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, are they saying to him, like, do you want to do something? Do you want the ball? Like, it looks like he can't be bored.
He's chilled,
Like,
isn't he?
the camera
very
goes on him,
chilled.
and it looks like he's generally like no bored. You think like, surely somebody's saying to him, like, get the ball and run it someday. I don't care if you get away, just run and do something.
So where do you sit on did you watch the Sutton Boyd Lenny argument after it? Lenny and Boyd were saying very much on it should be on Rodgers now, and Sutton still blaming personnel, recruitment.
well, I
summer.
find it mad the criticism Neil Lennon's getting for what he said. I agreed with what he was saying, no?
Yeah, I agree to 100%.
So,
to be beating Kyra at 100%.
and you look at 2 or 3 of the signings
Sunday.
so far looking like good signings, a couple obviously unknowns, but like he made the point that they still had enough to, like you said, go and beat Kyra Almaty, which they did. And I think they've still got enough quality to score goals in games where they've not been scoring. But you know what I was going to say, sorry, we were talking about the boy Balikwisha, right? That is why I love the boy Kazarides every time I've watched
Just
him.
goes at people.
Every time he gets the ball,
Positive.
I'm getting at my
But see, you're a
fullback.
fullback, you've played fullback a couple of times, haven't you? Like, see if you know like the winger gets the ball and every time he gets it, he's running at me. Like, you're on the back foot right away. Do you know what I mean? Because you think, right, I'll maybe get the ball a few times, but he's just going to constantly get at me all the time.
Only takes once, isn't it? Only takes you once to go back.
Whereas if you know he's going to get the ball, you get close to him, he's just going to turn out and go back the way.
See, after one or two times though, does Donovan no think to himself, right, I'm not even going to let him get the ball here, I'm just going to go tight to him?
But even that, Roscoe,
He's a just isn't going to run him for pace.
The side of the pitch, somebody's going like that. Tell him to get to the fucking winger. Just continually happens.
That's game management, mate.
Exactly.
For me, but
again,
you don't hear it on a football
the right
pitch,
centre half's no telling him, like he's no experienced enough, probably, maybe come from McGregor or something, or the touchline. But if that's an experienced Vickers or whatever, and being like, next time he gets a ball, go fucking close him down.
See, for me though, it's not even experience. See, if you're a fullback and you're getting roasted, it's happened 2 or 3
Any
times.
age group, you should be doing that, innit,
you should be going, right, fucking hell, I can't let him get the ball and get turned here.
But even like a midfielder or something have it in their head going, see when that ball goes to Kazzy, I'm going to go and cover Donovan because he keeps going by. He came a wee bit, he was so exposed 1v1, wasn't he?
I know.
Again, that surely comes down to coaching, mate. Instruction for the side of the pitch, nah?
But is that like youth systems now where everything's micromanaged? You don't really get that. Do you know what I mean? Like learning to like go defend 1v1s and that now, it's all like patterns of play and all that kind of stuff. They don't really in game.
See,
they
honestly,
don't manage to sell in the game.
Does that an
excuse?
Does a manager need to tell you to do that?
I know.
I think we coach him.
I feel with youth teams,
does a fullback need to get told to get tight to a wire?
I think it is.
Fucking hell.
I know, he shouldn't have needed to bat in it, but see when he's no 5 times.
Aye, then get 100%. Aye. But then, like you says, right, see if you're a centre midfielder, right, that's played against a Celtic midfielder, does it need to be a coach that tells you midfielder go and fucking help him?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, midfield, you just go across there yourself, wouldn't you, naturally?
You talk about over-coaching, like, my thing is like, fucking players now need to get coached at every single detail, or they've got an excuse. Like, yo, you never told me to fucking stop the wire.
That's the thing though, if you don't tell them.
Do you want me to tackle it? Do you want me to tackle it? Please, if you
do you want me to take the ball from you? Sure.
Well, just show him back. Well, pass it to one of our players. Yes. That is what it's like now. So after seeing Hearts at the weekend, can they win it?
I think so.
Purely on the basis as well, forget Hearts, how bad Celtic and Rangers are now.
I'm all in on it.
Are you, mate?
Aye, I think they'll win it, mate. I genuinely do, but do you know why? Because I think it's more likely that Rangers and Celtic drop more points from out of January than Hearts do. I honestly think they look. I think they look really strong throughout the pitch. See when you look at Hearts' bench, mate. There's like 2 or 3 boys that we're getting told are brilliant signings that are the signings.
Brazilian boy and that.
Aye, the Brazilian boy. And you even look at like Bliss Bittle's not played a game for Hearts basically this year.
Player,
he done really well for him last year.
Player,
I actually look at their squad and think they've got the one thing that will stop it is Celtic going to spend fortunes in January.
Or injuries.
If Hearts go to St Mirren away next week, I'm sure it's St Mirren away they've got next week, right? Which is a tough game. See if they win that, it's 11 points, mate.
Is that before Celtic play in it again?
I don't know. I think they could win the league. I think they will. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
I said this before, like, I still thought Celtic would be favourites, but if there was going to be somebody that would win it, it'd be a McInnes team.
And it'll be this year.
Yeah,
see if they don't do it this year, Dill, I can't see it.
No, like, I think if they'll lose a belief, like, because this will probably be the best chance. Rangers aren't been great. Celtic are in a bit of bother. Hearts look really strong. If they don't get it this year, it's
what would Hearts need to do in January to make them even more, make them even stronger? Where could Harry Milne's playing wide right? I don't think that's ideal for them, is it?
Well, I was going to say to you there, like, I know it's
just strength.
We're obviously really reacting after how good they've been, right? But that's all you can do. You can only judge the team that you've seen under Dermot McInnes. But I don't know where they strengthen out with the right winger who they're signing in Jan. They've got the boy, the Kazakhstan, but he's coming in a pre-contract in January the 1st. And that's the one position.
Is it midfield maybe?
If they could get Cammy Devlin to pass the ball,
Cammy Devlin's been brilliant.
So midfield, right?
Like, been effective.
So midfield.
I said it earlier, mate.
If they could get Cammy Devlin to pass the ball, Hearts play, I think
they're not going to be able to dominate games with Cammy Devlin in there. I've said it. That's.
But they don't.
But Dale loves him.
But this is the thing, right? So it's Cammy.
They're not going to be a possession based.
But he's different class,
right?
That guy.
The Brazilian boy, by all accounts, is apparently brilliant who plays in there. The big 6'3" boy that came on, Magnussen's a centre mid who again, so I'm hearing that they really rate, but can't get in the team. So they're still strong in there.
They're strong, aye.
It's
just injuries, isn't it?
If one of their centre halves.
I would say if one of the centre halves get injured, that's where you've got problems, I think, because they two are fucking warriors, aren't they?
They're a threat as well in the other box, aren't they?
And again, you talk about centre halves now. I think your Dan Murray's an example. He's probably in the team because he's no bad on the ball. But
was it something that
look at how they two defend?
Like how many Celtic players we get in the Hearts team, like over like this kind of couple of weeks.
Well, we'll go through it. With Donovan
as like on form and stuff.
With Donovan getting
on form, but
I know obviously Graham's like
in the grand
Celtic
scheme,
are a lot stronger.
There's a few.
Murray and Scales, would Murray and Scales get in the Hearts team now? Nah.
The two centre halves, no chance.
No.
Goalie, no.
No,
No, this year.
Wait,
No.
that's the first goal he's conceded, the Hearts goalie. So if you're saying it on form, no chance.
The strikers.
McGregor gets in, doesn't he? McGregor Hatate
Aye, if you want to play the sitter.
That's what I mean. That's why
If you
form.
go on
It's like,
form, Hatate doesn't get in.
Still
By the way,
playing.
if you go on form, Callum McGregor doesn't either.
But if you went like to Del Lamore, you could get.
Form have been better.
If you went like to Del Lamore, you could put McGregor and Hatate and you're two in the middle of the pitch, you'd take it, wouldn't
Is
you?
that?
Yeah.
Oh fuck it!
Wingers.
I actually want to get on the ball now.
And the Hearts front two are better than what Celtic have got just now up front now.
Shankland, Bragg. But no, see, Braga, he's fucking got so much energy into him.
He just sat on McGregor, didn't he? Second
Aye.
half.
I didn't like the press in the first half for Hearts. I didn't think it
No,
was
they
great.
changed it.
But he changed it at half time. That's
Second half,
again,
just
this is what
second
we're
half.
talking about. In-game management,
Leave it
Dale
second
does
half.
it.
See that fucking, I don't even
I
know what
hate
you call it, that
the pivot press.
I think it's the fucking worst thing in football, mate. Is
Pistons
this
running it,
get a
and then
guy
you're
doing that? But again, it's like, see, once you've done it 3-4 times, you can't run anymore because you've just fucking done 20-30 yard
See,
doggies.
because they're getting results and it's working, mate. It's easy to work hard.
But
It's
like,
easy to work hard when you know, like, we work hard, lads. This is what we're all about. It's in our makeup, and then we win games. We're top of the
but
league.
they'll change it at
Easy to
half
run about,
time.
innit?
They'll change it at half time.
He
So,
did.
again, he probably didn't want that. Then Kizarida started jumping
Jumping up.
on
Much better.
fullbacks and centre halves, and it was better, wasn't it? I'll tell you
Mate,
what,
see, then that press, you must have done it as a 10, mate. It's like being on the fucking waltzers, mate, innit?
mate.
You're just fucking running about like that. It's the worst.
I've done it once.
I've never seen anybody win the ball back doing it either.
I've done it once, right? Played number 10 for Hearts against fuck, who it was against in Europe? Europe. See the boy Lucas Biglia? Get fucking all sorts of cats for Argentina. Just
Biglia, huh?
Me and Shanks pivot press like that, right? Just press fucking shut him half, and then if you
Show him one side
you're
and
on,
jump.
You're on
Aye,
Biglia,
but
you
show
jump,
him
and
one
Shanks come
side.
in. I swear to God, you've done it 2 or 3 times, right? And see when you've got it right, you just go back to the goalie.
Go,
And then you
turn it-
can't
aye,
stand to
aye.
win the ball.
You're
You know what I mean?
fucked, mate.
We've got them. Go on, Shanks. We've got them. Nah, no bother, mate.
Put your nuts on the line. You're predicting it now who's win the league.
It's his nuts washed or unwashed when he's dead.
No wash, no chance.
No wash, Ross, because they're dirty. They're really dirty.
Hearts.
I think that's...
I still think Celtic. I think if it goes,
Based on what, though?
I think just because what they've done here the years, mate.
But that's the thing though, mate, it's October.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
Really,
it's so,
innit?
like,
Aye.
because I know obviously I said about like Dell's team and stuff like that. If there is going to be a team that's winning it, it will be his team. But I just feel like if they have a sticky week or two, like a sticky 10 days
What'll happen
over
after that?
Christmas or whatever, a couple now like 3 games in a week and they get a defeat and a couple of draws and Celtic. I just feel like the Celtic will just get them momentum. And
'Cause
get
that-
going.
but
If Hearts were to win the league, if you went in at Christmas dressed as Santa for the full day, what would you get?
Fucking right, I would. You joking? But I've been saying that. So I believe Celtic will still win the league. They've got the best players. They're going to go on a run eventually. They're going to find form eventually.
Yeah.
But how fucking long are we going
No,
to
I
keep
know.
saying that?
The more weeks it goes on, obviously,
Aye.
the better the chance.
How's
but-
Bernardo still not getting off the bench?
Mate, I know.
I don't
And
get that.
I thought he
Engels
was
is
brilliant as
playing.
well.
How's Engels still playing? Surely he's had his fucking shot, Engels, now.
Do you think they'll just try to claw back some money or something, like give him some game time just so they
He's
can
getting-
try?
what is- the money's going down and down every time he plays.
True.
Seriously, mate. Every time he plays, there's a fucking tenner coming off that value. How's Bernardo even getting off the bench?
There's quite a lot of Celtic fans
it the
that
cup?
do still rate Engels, don't they?
Maybe
Because the cup-
Bernardo's get the curtains.
Yeah, he's got the best corner. He's
Aye, he's the best corner taker in the world. aye.
See,
Charlie
his
Adam.
corners when
He's
they get
Charlie
the
Adam.
weekend.
No.
He's a German Charlie Adam.
He's not even German.
What is he?
Belgian.
Is he Belgian? He came for Germany, didn't he? He came for
Aye.
Germany.
Aye.
That's fine. What about his comments after the game as well? Hearts' style of play is not want to win in an opposite how Dermot McInnes' team plays.
Mad. I hate shouts like that. I seen Arne Slot moaning about
There's just
Liverpool
no
as well,
need for
like,
it,
about
is there?
teams, how they changed against Liverpool and stuff like that. And it's like, there's more ways of just playing football, do you know what I mean? Like, just because it doesn't suit you. Martin Huel, I think, mentioned it on TalkSport, saying like, oh, do you want to go in and chat the door and ask them, like, how do you want
He's
us to
alright
play?
with us playing like
Aye,
this,
like, you
yeah.
okay if we play long balls and stuff, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's up to you to suss that out.
Why do you think he's saying stuff like this? What is that? What is it to do? Is it to justify why he's not winning games of football? Is it to get someone to his own team? Why do you think he would say something like this?
Do you know, I think it was reading a wee bit too much into what he said. I didn't think it was that bad what he said. Because he never actually came out and says, oh, they're just a fucking long ball team.
Aye.
He kind of said what Dermot McInnes' teams have always been. You can either see it a negative no. I don't think Dermot McInnes will care.
But why does he need to come out and say that they want to play an opposite way to that?
Because I think it was more like he was just saying how his DNA and Celtic's DNA has been fast attacking football, and it's up to him to find that. He says they've not found that yet. He says it's obviously Hearts are direct, and that's kind of what their fans want. They want to be aggressive. That's kind of what we said, I know, isn't it? Really?
But he also said Hearts at their best in Celtic, weren't they? No, correct me if I'm wrong.
I
didn't
thought
think
more of
Hearts
that
were-
when he
Hearts
said
were
that.
nowhere near
I
their
thought that
best.
comment was a bit like, oh,
And
He
that's
went.
worrying.
He was like, we still need to find that level, and that's basically the best Hearts you'll get.
Aye.
I thought that's like putting pressure on it and like having a little dig.
See me look at Hearts'. Well, listen, fucking 25 points for 27.
I know.
But mate, they've been to Ibrox, played Celtic, played Hibs. Mate, it's some run they're on.
Aye. But they've done it all differently as well. Like Hibs game, they won the great, scored in the last minute. They've went and battered a few teams like 3-0 and stuff last weekend.
I just think as well,
Celtic.
see any other Hearts team in the past or other teams, see when it went 1-1 Celtic and Celtic looked like they were going back on top, I genuinely thought Celtic were going to win this game here. That showed a lot. I thought Celtic to have to come out and put in the performance that they didn't win the game.
I felt that Celtic could still win it even before they got level.
Yeah.
After Hearts scored, I thought, right, Celtic.
So did Danny, that's what I'm saying.
thought,
If it
right,
clicks,
surely-
like it's brilliant to watch. Like you see the goal, it's brilliant, but it's just
Class.
it's not clicking enough. Do you know what I mean, really, when it was before?
Murray should do better. I know it'd be too harsh because he's a young boy, but that's an absolute slash, isn't it?
I feel like it's just a bit.
Yeah,
It's just the occasion in it, that nervousness and that, just like swiping at things.
But I tell you what though, like, I'm seeing a lot of people like, he's 22-year-old, mate, he's not that young.
No, that's
Do you
true.
know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true.
22 is no. This is what we're saying about youth football. He should have went out and he's probably should have had over 100 games under his belt. The fact of the matter is, he's went alone to Queen's Park. I don't know how many games he's got, but it will not be as many as he should have. And again, that's an error that I don't think you can use. You're a young boy excuse for something like that.
I think the second one's just as bad.
The penalty as well.
The
No, the
penalty's
penalty.
rash, innit?
Pulling his leg away, the second goal, I think that's just as bad as the first.
Yeah,
No, I
but-
don't
you
know.
pulling
Mate,
your leg
he's
away?
followed it in the net.
No, but why?
He's just putting the stance.
No, but why is he pulling his leg away? Just fucking block
No, I
it.
know what you mean. But I think it all adds up. Like the first goal, and then the penalty and stuff like that. It's just like trying to make up for things, and it being rash and like making bad decisions
You're
and
just
pulling
getting
his leg
yourself
away.
ready for the reserve game next week, aren't you?
You just want your
Fucking
like. You just want,
Celsius are a joke and all.
Yeah, they're
Players
amazing.
have got.
Even like, see, other things, where's the boy for Fulham that they signed the striker?
You might know more about it, but you're not quite highly rated, no?
I'd never heard them, mate. To be
Right.
honest. To be honest.
What about this? After 9 games in the COVID season, Celtic had 25 points. 25 scored and 8 conceded. This season, after 9 games, it's sitting 17 points. Just 12 scored and 8 conceded. That's quite alarming, isn't it?
yeah,
Considering how bad that COVID
Fair.
season.
Is it
13 less goals, 8 less points.
is it not expected by the players that have took out the team, mate, or the players that are going into the team?
Again, how we criticise the manager, again, the players need to take a bit of responsibility as well, don't they?
Greg Taylor. You hate that show, don't you?
I know,
I
big
always
guy.
mention it, but I do think he's one of the big things on how Celtic play.
Alistair Johnson as well, by
Johnson, mate. We'll talk about it all night. I couldn't believe he started that game during the week. Could not believe it.
Well, that is that.
Like bring him on for half an hour at the end, give him some minutes then, and then maybe start him at Tynecastle. But you just throw him in, and then obviously, I've had that injury before. Like the re-injury is quite high. Do you know what I mean?
See,
The
my
hamstrings.
confidence in Rangers for next week, probably 80% of that is the fact that Cameron Carter-Vickers isn't going to play now. Alistair Johnson's not going to play now. By all accounts, it doesn't look as if Diza Maeda's going to play now. So I think that's what. So you actually look at in terms of the title race, right? See if you knew January before the Kin sign, anybody? Carter-Vickers and Johnson can't play.
Celtic a week, a week.
Who's in a better place going into this semi-final, Rangers or Celtic?
Fucking neither, mate. Neither, honestly.
2 guys just down on their luck, innit?
The only reason I'd
2
say
guys in a
Rangers,
place
right?
are just down on their luck, mate.
The only reason I say maybe slightly Rangers is just because it is a new manager in, and I know they've went and took an absolute doing against Brann, but still that new manager, he's went and got the first win at Ibrox, obviously for fucking 10 years. So that's the only reason I say managers, because there's kind of still a level of freshness where they get the new guy coming in. That being said, obviously, I mean,
be
Rangers'
like
record's
fucking
good against
that could
Celtic,
be like
but
5
I'm
weeks,
usually
that.
never confident over the last 2-3 years when Rangers go to play Celtic, even though their record's been good. But this is the first time where I actually think I think Rangers could win.
Yes.
See, we have this conversation on Thursday morning though, because I think Rangers will drop 3 points and win.
So they are. I said that though. But that's Rangers have tended to been better against Celtic than everybody else over the
That's
last
why,
couple of years.
see when you ask about Hearts winning the league, that's the reason I say yes, is because over the last couple of years, even though Rangers have had the upper hand and look as if they're going to win all the Old Firm games, I never ever felt that Celtic would drop points against the rest of the teams, whereas I look at them now, most games, especially away from home now with Celtic, it's like
It's a tough game, innit?
a tough
Dundee
game for them.
The Dundee game.
Whereas before,
Dundee game's
before
fear,
it's just all fucking scalp them out the way.
Aye. Even if they go 1 down, mate, you think they're going to come back and win 4-5 on. Do you know what I mean?
Whereas I think they'll drop.
Right, let's go. Will Hearts win the league? Yes or no, everyone? Dylan. This stage of the season.
I'll still say Celtic.
Hearts.
Celtic's fixtures are quite good.
29 games.
Right, Santa, come on, Santa.
I'm saying Hearts, mate. I'm saying Hearts. I think they can do it. I honestly do. I tell you what, though, fucking brilliant for the league. It is.
That'll be class. Be class.
Amazing. And Dale McKenna.
Dale's been close before, and the Aberdeen teams like went really close. And this is probably the strongest like unit he's had. Do you know what I mean? Like behind the scenes and that as well. Like
interesting. No, I was listening to Big Charlie Mulgrew. He was talking, I think, on TalkSport, and he was talking about when Aberdeen were challenging, and he was saying never ever felt for 1 second as if they were actually challenged. Never had a look over shoulders.
Oh really? Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Celtic have still got that mentality now. Do you?
Don't know.
Do you think the Hearts players will believe it now?
They've got to, mate. They've got to.
I do.
You know the type of characters that day. It's quite good to ask you. You know the type of characters guys like Halkett and that.
Aye.
Like, do you believe that they would think they could win a league?
I think based off the weekend, it's obviously mad to say, right, because it is 3 points. But if Hearts lost that game, mate, on the basis of the players at Celtic have got injured, European during the week, Celtic's form and compared to Hearts' form, I honestly thought that would have been. I'm going for saying Hearts will win the league. I don't think they would have won the league. That's kind of the difference.
They lost their belief.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it about the Aberdeen game last year. When Aberdeen were flying, won like the first 12 games, Celtic spanked them like 6 in the cup, didn't they? And I know it was in the cup, but it almost just gave them like the confidence just went and feeling like we're miles behind this Celtic team.
And we've seen it before and all with like different, like even other teams. When Dundee United went and got beat, what was it, fucking 8 after fucking Alkmaar or whoever it was, couldn't win a game after that, end up getting relegated.
It's
that
just
season.
the confidence goes.
Well, I think January's too far away. I think the gap will be even bigger come January.
For Celtic, do you think so, Roscoe? Huh?
I think you said it earlier. I think Celtic are more likely to drop more points than Hearts until January.
So Murna away next week's massive for Hearts. I think if they win that, mate,
they need to just go one game at a time. It's cliche, but just like see if they just keep ticking off all the other games, and obviously see what the gap is really when January comes.
And I actually would be happy for Hearts, like just because of how much I love Dale, mate.
Nah,
mate. So I hope you didn't mind me saying like you've reached out to a lot of people who go into clubs and you had a lot back. He's the one guy that's. Was he being a good fucking person first and foremost?
Nah, Dale's been class, mate. Like, see, like before I even said to you before I went to Sunderland and stuff, I met with Dale, had a conversation with him, and I came away, I phoned my agent. And in my head, I thought I'll go down south and try it out and hopefully I can be successful down there. But when I met him, I phoned my agent, I was like, it's the worst thing I could have done because I want to sign for him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was desperate. I was like, I want to sign for him, but we knew the best thing for me at that time was to go down south. But then fast forward like a year and a half later, the opportunity comes up to come back up the road. Straight on in front of Dale, man. I was like, I'd love to go play for him. Brilliant.
Have you been to watch him train at Hearts?
No, I'm going to go in. I was supposed to go in like 10 days ago, but he had like an illness or something. He's like, I'm trying to kind of keep people away now. So, but he said just pick a date basically and go in and watch.
Brilliant, huh?
Nah,
even just interviewing him. I've interviewed him at Killie before, and just feels like he's got a different way about him at Hearts. It's like he deserves to. He should be at a big club. I know Killie are a decent sized club, but he deserves to be at Hearts still. Then it suits him.
Aye, definitely, aye.
Brilliant guy, mate. Brilliant.
Right, Rangers beat Killie 3-1. I know people say it's only 3-1 over Killie, but Russell Martin never managed a home win as the Rangers manager.
In the league?
No. I know, mate, it's mad, isn't it?
Mate, my Wayne's 5.5 months old, and that's the first time Rangers have won.
She'll see Santa before she sees
First time Rangers have won at Ibrox in the league since he's been born, mate.
Yeah, a wee celebration last night, like, first one.
The Wayne had the Rangers strip on Saturday night, didn't it? Put the Rangers strip on the Rangers one.
in the back.
Still wasn't brilliant, by the way.
Was it on that?
Nah. Listen, it was definitely better. I thought they were much better.
What did they do better under Rohl than they done under Martin?
They were miles better off the ball. They actually pressed Kilmarnock and they actually won the ball back in certain areas. And I thought they looked really comfortable up there, but I still thought they looked really, really vulnerable.
See, when you say they
defending
pressed Kilmarnock, mate, can I ask you, because obviously Kilmarnock never played it, so it's known for the first press. You talking more about when Rangers lose the ball in that area of the pitch to go and...
No, Kilmarnock still played in certain areas, don't get me wrong. There was times where they obviously went direct and hit the big boy Dackers, but look at the third goal. So the third goal, Rangers press forces the boy Brown to play a square pass at an error and then score a goal. But the times that Killie get into Rangers' box, they still look like scoring.
Aye.
Like there was a couple of chances in the Tav slashes at one. Tav slashes at one, it gets cut back, they have a shot on target, they had another shot on target. Butler makes an unbelievable save for Bruce. I think it's 2-1 at the time, aye. So I still think they look vulnerable in their box, but from middle of the pitch to the top end of the pitch, they were much better off the ball.
Is there any changed in terms of shape?
Well,
They went a back three, didn't
so they went a back three, aye.
Wow.
3-5-2.
They went a back three. The boy McGoma was high wide left. Gassama was high wide right.
Tab was like on the right, wasn't he?
Aye,
Back
Raskin, Diamandi, and then Danilo and Asgard played by Miovski.
aye, like a box.
But a big criticism I had with Russell Martin was the amount of times that he made changes in the game and nothing changed with the performance. Every sub that Danny Rohl made changed the game. I thought all the subs done
Mikey
well.
Moore came on, done
The
well.
change at half time with Mikey Moore, it was Mikey Moore's best game for Rangers by a mile. So I think that's a big part of coaching.
Of course it is.
Being able to identify what's going wrong
Aye,
Game.
what's
and
that?
make changes either tactically or personality.
He was
go and
quite
change it.
positive on the side as well. Like he was quite like energetic on the side, like pressing and that, Rangers getting after him.
Aye.
Which obviously he's a new manager coming in, he will do that. But there was a different kind of atmosphere, I thought, with the fans and that as well. Like they were a wee bit more positive. Do you know what I mean? Like try to give the manager a chance. Do you know what I mean? Like a bit of positivity.
Yeah, a wee bit of discussion off camera, Oscar. You, Asgard, now you're a massive fan.
No, I don't think he does much in a game. I think he looks good, but I
As
think
in looks wise,
no. I just mean how he
presents himself.
aesthetically. Is that the word? Looks good, but doesn't do.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
Doesn't he
Bigger
do
than you
nearly
think.
enough?
Massive.
Considering the reports that obviously you're reading when he comes up here, how he's different class, all the rest of it. He'd scored 2 goals for Luton. So I was always a wee bit sceptical of that. Doesn't do anywhere near enough in a game for me.
Did you see the game at the weekend?
I did, yeah.
What did you think of Rangers?
I thought they were all right. I was actually going to ask this one because you mentioned about Danilo and Asgard being behind Miovski. Who's Rangers' #1 striker right now? What's happened to Miovski?
Well, see right now,
Is it Danilo?
I think Danilo's went for the third best striker at Rangers and he had to go. They had to try and sell him. I think right now he could be their best, and the reason I'm saying that is all the sort of criticism directed towards Chermiti because he's free, to be fair. Miovski, mate, has done nowhere near enough for me. See what Dessers used to get slagged for his link-up play that. Miovski's,
Is it poor?
how many times did
Aye.
the ball go into Miovski and it was a turnover straight away?
Trying
It
to
was
do
a
first
counter-attack or
time
transition.
passes, went to back and
Aye.
like, missing his, and then Kilmarnock was like, almost like countering a little bit on it.
You know what I found out the other day though? I don't know how I didn't know this. Chermiti, he's only 21.
Aye.
Is he?
So he's going to get better.
But see, know what I'm seeing a lot
Is he?
does
Really?
my nut in Roscoe. I keep saying, Miovski's no service. Because he's the one that's breaking down the attacks.
Yeah.
So see when they're trying to get into the final third to then create a chance,
chances for
it's
him.
breaking down at him.
Aye, playing B1
So that's why
that.
the service isn't fucking coming into him. See what I will say about Chermiti, right? I'm going to say that the fees killed him. 8 million, because 8 million is just fucking ridiculous for what he's
It's
done.
not even
in
just
the
the
past.
8 million, it's the previous fucking...
But Roscoe, he's 21, right? He's 6'6" and he's lightning quick. So there's
As a
something
profile,
to-
as a profile.
See, a manager
He'll-
or a coach
he'll
can
come up.
make him better, but it's just the fact 8 million is just fucking mental. It's a
Do you
mental
think it's a
fee.
confidence thing in that and all, and it's like every touch he's having to think about it. Do you know what I mean? Like you can see him.
Definitely.
Like every time that ball comes into him, mate, like when you're playing with confidence, you know you think about it, you're just doing things off the
I know,
bat.
but saying that,
But see when the ball's coming in, mate,
after he
Aye, that's
scores.
what-
Aye.
Would you just
Aye,
shut
when
him
the
down?
keeper threw it in
Would
the
you shut him
net.
down after the game and go, listen, don't do that celebration
mate.
again?
Doing this when you've not scored for
Mate,
20
see after that,
who's that to?
But what,
after
20
that,
months?
he was running down the line, mate. He's doing like 10 step overs.
I
mate,
love that
passing
though.
it to the full back, mate, and the crowd are all like going mad.
I love that, mate.
As if he's absolutely cracked it now. Like
See, the reason I'm saying that is I still think, I think he should play. I think he should be playing.
he's a handful.
And
He's
I
a
just
handful,
think that, like you said, profile, age, they try and develop him, like let him kind of make mistakes and kind of be easy. But it's no his fault that Thelwell's fucking flung 8 million quid
No.
to try and sign him. Because it's just that, like I said, it's a mental fee. But I don't think Miovski should be playing over him, sorry, for what I've seen from
What,
Miovski.
Chermiti's better than Miovski?
Right now, I've not seen anything from Miovski to think he should be playing.
Miovski's game,
No,
I think,
honestly.
for what I've seen at the game, all he tries to do with shooting that's on the ball is like spinning behind.
By the way,
Spinning behind. And it is on, to be fair, like a lot of it, but if Kilmarnock kind of sitting behind the ball, there's not really a lot of space, do you know what I mean? And then the ones that are actually coming into feet,
so that's what I was going to say.
fucking, he's bouncing off.
That's what I was going to say. So spinning behind's brilliant. Like if it's on, then
He's always looking for that.
But
always.
you have to be able to. It's a criticism that Dessers has.
Yeah.
Like Dessers was scoring 5 goals by the way when he was getting this criticism. So it's like you
careful
still
what
need
you
to be
wish for, innit?
involved in the play.
Be careful what you wish for
Desser's
with
better than Miovski, huh?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Am
1,000,000%.
I right in
mate.
saying...
Mate, Desser was scored a hat trick yesterday.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. Honestly, he would have scored a hat trick yesterday against Kilmarnock.
But am I right in saying when Miovski was at Aberdeen, that was probably one
That
of
was
the
what
best
he's good
things
at,
about him, was how secure he was when
I
the ball
thought
was
that-
coming
I
out.
thought he had
Good at Aberdeen,
I
that.
thought he had
Fuck's
good wee
happened,
touches.
goes to
and that, and,
Girona
like,
and comes back like this.
Yeah. Again, is that thing of just playing for a
See,
club like Rangers?
I always more remember Miovski as somebody that plays on the last line to run in behind. I've never really seen him as like a.
No, but see,
brilliant
Andy, he
link-up
came in,
player.
like, see again, I thought he was like good with his feet and that. Like the one against Celtic, he's like come inside and like swayed it in the back corner and that. I thought he's like got a bit. Do you know what I mean? He's got a bit of finesse in that about him. He's not just like a big powerhouse. Do you know what I mean?
See with the Asgard thing, Roscoe. I've been quite critical of Asgard because I actually think he's got so much more to offer. Like there's other ones that I've not really spoke about that I just don't think they're good enough personally. Yeah. But I actually watch Asgard and I think you're technically really good. You're a big, strong, powerful boy. You can run.
You see some nice stuff that you good feet in that. You think,
but everything's just first gear for me.
Aye.
Everything's just one pace. And again, you know he's got the ability to do more. So that's why I think again, you need to see more of him in the final
drive and
100%
determination.
Mate. I just wanted to ask you this because I obviously seen the 3-0 Brand result, and then Tav comes out and slaughters the players. Butland done it last week. If you're a manager, are you wanting that to stop? Should Rangers players keep coming out and criticising other teammates?
See, just wee things. Rangers 3-0 down against Brand, and Cornelius comes on wearing tights, mate, wearing leggings, 3-0 down.
Where do you get every woman wants? He's
you're big, mate. But honestly, people will laugh at that, right? You're big fucking aggressive centre halves coming on wearing leggings at 3-0 down.
Should a manager allow that?
And that when that happened with Water and Alan McCoy, Durante and stuff.
It wouldn't happen with Derek McInnes.
No, true.
Is he going to let his fucking centre half come on the pitch with fucking leggings on?
Again, as a manager, would you be happy for your players to come out and criticise?
Nah.
No.
I would rather just do it in the changing room. Get
fucking
it sorted.
the pitch.
Pull people out. Now, say what you need to say, and then obviously come out and do your interview. But it's almost like an excuse, really, innit? It's like buzzwords. Oh, it's a disgrace. We need to do this, and people need to look at themselves in the mirror, all that kind of stuff. It's like it's just words. It doesn't mean.
They're saying things like that after the game because they think that's what the fans want to hear.
Maybe.
But you as a player, would you actually take notice of that? As like one of your teammates saying, "Oh, you can't look at yourself in the mirror," and that you just be like.
See, but the Butland one, I looked. Because I thought, like I said, last year we were playing well in games and you were costing us points. So that's why I took offence to what Butland said. Tab, no, because he's the one that's there every week, scoring goals, being arguably your best player for
but
every
see the one with Tab, right? And I like Tab as well, obviously his numbers and I don't know what he's like in the changing room, so he might be the best captain for Rangers, right? But I feel as a captain at a club, you're almost like responsible for that changing room. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously you can't like micromanage too much, but that's a reflection of you, that changing room, as you're the captain. And if you're having to come out and say, oh, you need to look in the mirror, it's a disgraceful, or this kind of stuff, it's almost like, well, are you doing something to kind of try address it? I know it's the manager will get all the hit for it, but I was a captain for a small period at Forest Green, and I felt that responsibility a little bit. Like now, if things were going wrong or like things had to be said, it was almost like, well, I'm a captain, I need to try sort that. Do you know what I mean? So like, is there a bit of kind of responsibility on him to be like, well, people question about mentality and running and hard work and all that kind of stuff. Everybody can see it. The manager needs to obviously like put his influence on it, but that's your teammates. You spend every day when the manager's not there. You're the one that's. Do you know what I mean? Are you going to sort that? Is he one of them?
I think the fans on one side probably don't mind it because if Tav's never really done that.
So that's what I mean. I don't know what he's like.
He's been in when Rangers have lost interviews. He's never really done that. But on the flip side, they're probably thinking. Looking at the Brand first goals, it's you that's out of position for the first goal and goes 1-0 down.
Yeah.
But did you know, I think being at the game, I thought Rangers I thought they ran more. I thought they looked as if they were
more energy
harder, but
there was
more structure, more energy, definitely.
But Kilmarnock I felt like they didn't really have belief that they would get something at the game. The way they started the game, they were quite poor, like just sitting behind the ball.
The block.
Aye. And I think Dun United did the same, didn't they, last week when the first half struggled, and then Goodwin made a few changes, and then they grew a bit of belief into the game, ended up finding themselves ahead. So I feel like Kilmarnock never really had that. I don't think they thought they were going to get into the game.
Right, so Rangers now only 5 points behind Celtic. Can they catch them, Roscoe?
Probably, aye. Probably. I said it before. Go to Celtic. I believe that Celtic will drop quite a few points between now and January if that's when they're waiting to get new blood in the door and stuff. So they will drop points. The other question of it is, can Rangers go on any sort of a run? I'm still yet to. I'm undecided on that. I think so.
For me,
you don't think Rangers can go on a run?
Nah.
Well, it's
not a significant.
Will they? I don't think they will.
But Rangers have surely got better players than every other team in the league now.
No, but the question is, can they catch Celtic?
No, but I'm saying, why can they not go on a run?
No, that's what it says. They can go on a run, but and they can catch Celtic. I just don't think they will. Again, I've not seen enough. I still don't think they're great at the top end of the pitch, and defensively I don't think they're great either. I do think they've got good individuals, and which obviously it's got potential to change, but I think they're so much weaker than last year. I really do.
If teams have a go, mate, if teams have a go, Dundee United have a go and they get something in the game.
Yeah.
Like, your Hibs in that this week, they'll have a go.
That's
I mean,
what I
and
mean,
that's when I think Rangers, like, they'll struggle.
And by the way, they had 4 shots against Killie after 55 minutes. So it's like, you know what I mean? We're saying it's a bit better than they go and win the game. Like, for a long period of time, I didn't think they looked like scoring. Did you?
No.
Wide free kick.
See the second goal, did they go in? The header,
goal.
to be fair, I think the keeper should do a bit better with the header. Like getting a bounces off into the post, I think they maybe do better. But see if they don't score there and the game goes on and on and on, the crowd start getting a bit more antsy and stuff like that. Like,
see Celtic's goal, they scored. Rangers, I can't remember the last time I've seen Rangers score a goal like that.
No.
Well, it's like free flow.
Like a passage of play and like it slips them down a cutback goal. It's like
a passage of play.
A set piece, cross. Like, to be fair, I just kind of thought of one, the Falkirk goal 2-3 weeks ago. That was a brilliant goal. But again, I don't think there's enough where I think when Celtic are the best, I think you know what they try to do all the time. They always try that underlap slip pass again with Rangers. I don't think it's clicked at all in the final third.
Asgard was like drifting it wide, wasn't he, and getting the ball like out that block.
Is it almost like do they play as individuals a wee bit, Rangers?
But under this new manager, obviously
change.
He's been in the door a week, so I gave him his time. What I will say is I was impressed with how it was a change of shape. I thought it worked well for them. Off the ball, I thought it looked better, and again the in-game changes. So,
you say they're weaker than last year. What is that down to the appointment of Martin, or is it the recruitment for Farewell?
Both.
Put them back.
Both all day. Well, you look at it, side. They've went for Dessers, Igaman, Danilo. Okay, Danilo could be the best. Chermiti, Miovski. That's Shaun on the wide right, who was arguably Rangers' best player. Isn't there anymore? So look, you see Igaman's goal at the weekend.
Aye.
Fucking, he's gonna go again.
But that happens all the time, doesn't it? They leave Celtic and Rangers and that, mate, and they go and batter goals in. You think, how's he done that?
Character that was at Celtic not going to go for 40 million. What
was your thoughts on him at Celtic?
When he was at Celtic?
I like
fucking oh dear.
I like
Why is that then?
I've no idea. I genuinely think it's
different.
Because it's such a goldfish bowl here, the pressure that some players can deal with, that some players can't.
Did you ever have that when you were at Celtic, or you said about the boy, what was the big striker?
Sadiq.
Did you ever at Rangers that somebody, you could tell was a good player but just never worked for them at Rangers because of the sort of the pressure?
Remember
anyone now?
No, I can't.
I'll give you Timo Pukki.
I remember that. So could you tell he was a good player training though?
No, mate, he looked raw, mate. It didn't look like he scored a goal, honestly. Like, not really great, like build up, kind of poacher, but no
quite
much.
Slight as
especially
well,
in training when you're doing possessions and passing drills and that, mate, you're like, he's not great. And then he leaves, obviously, goes away. And a couple of years later, mate, he's like standing and fucking get the match ball, mate, in the Prem. Scoring hat-tricks and that.
Do you not think if you, like, see when we're all players, like, you judge everyone in training, didn't you? Do you know, like, as you've got older though, see in terms of actual like performances in training, I don't think you can read too much into that with players these days.
No much.
I think Dale actually mentioned in his interview with you, it's more like how hard they're working.
You can play your way out of it and all that. Aye.
Nobody else can, or anyone you played in your career that went on well after they'd been at one of your clubs?
No, we'll have to come back to it, mate. I can't even.
When do you want to come back to it?
I don't know, next Monday or something.
There must be somebody like it was like a brilliant trainer and wasn't great in games, or vice versa, or poor in training but brilliant in games.
Training ground players. Guy called David Sommer. Remember him? No, he was at Leeds, striker.
No.
Unbelievable player, just never really done it.
What, as in training every day, you can say he's a fucking good player, isn't he?
Aye, brilliant, mate. No, I can't even think right now.
Morelos wasn't a great trainer.
I remember you saying that.
But I was also going to ask you this, because did you see when Johan ran through for Hibs, Josh Campbell stands
celebrating
before he's even
scored? He put it on Instagram, didn't he?
Did he put it on Instagram?
He said something about like somebody believe in you or something like that, kind of like some.
So did you have somebody in your team that you knew if they went to they were going to score?
Tremendous.
Would you be that positive that Johan was going to score though?
I know, that's what I was thinking, is Johan.
Yeah, we talk for Doug.
I'd say he's quite
I'd been running out of shape if it was Johan.
He's quite like.
It's because the Doug in goals though, isn't it?
The Doug in goals. Seen the Doug coming running out. Roscoe, you must have been that player for teammates. I'd imagine him going through, you think he's going to score now.
Roscoe on that left foot, mate. Is it left foot?
Right foot. Roscoe on that left foot.
Who am I thinking about? Right foot. Snoddy, mate. I'm thinking about Snoddy. Please tell me Snoddy's left foot.
I looked over and he was like, nah.
He wasn't even going to pull him out either.
The other left
I wasn't sure if I heard it right there.
I'm thinking Snoddy, mate. Sorry.
Brilliant.
Probably, mate, aye.
You?
In terms of the teams I was at, I was usually top
Who's your Defoe?
Defoe, aye, all day. Goal. Straight away.
Remember Defoe's goal at Rangers when it just came on, I loved that, and he just caught it on the half volley.
Good one. Aye, he's so good.
So see if Morelos was on to you, wouldn't be thinking goal now?
No. See if Morelos had time to think, I don't think he's scoring. But see if he's reactive. If he's knowing it's reactive and he can slash at something, he was brilliant there as well. That's what he was a brilliant goal scorer, Fredo, but he wasn't a great finisher. Like, it was never like.
Do you remember when? Do you remember when he missed it? Was you thought he's going to
mate, the Celtic League Cup final. Remember
where are you on the pitch?
Fraser Forster Julian header.
Oh mate, were you on the pitch?
No, I was on the bench, but he had so many chances that day to score, and like one was obviously a penalty, and I remember. Do
you know miss one like right on the line or something, like right close to the goal?
Kind of.
Hit it by the post or something.
So see when he got the penalty, did you know confident?
No, I was like, why is Alfredo taking this penalty?
Why does Tav give him that?
Mate, you know what
I know we're going back about 5 years ago, mate, but why is Tav handing him that
You know
ball?
what it's like? You always practice penalties before cup games, didn't you? Like every player takes it, walking for it. Mate, Alfredo was one of them that would just never score his penalty. So like, see when he was taking, I was like, why is he taking this penalty here?
He doesn't look like
that. See in the game, he'd already missed about 3-4 chances.
That's amazing for him, and the fact that he knows he's shite at penalties, the fact he knows he's missed it, and he's still like, give me the ball. I fucking love that.
But Tav and the manager letting it happen. Do you know what I mean?
I always remember.
If you're the manager there and you see you like.
I know.
Did anything happen in the lead up to it though? Had Tav maybe missed a couple of penalties or?
It would have been something like that because he did. Tav did go through a period. I missed a few, but he took so many big pressure penalties and scored. Gerrard. I always remember Jermaine Defoe was unbelievable at that like touch shift shoot
across.
Like, just honestly, he used to do a finishing drill where it would be like a mannequin basically straight between his shoulders. And honestly, this mannequin was like a yard away, and it was just about like him shifting and trying to shoot as quick as he possibly can. He used to say that like people, like, he used to say like Rio Ferdinand used to call him lucky because the amount of times he would shoot through a striker's legs. He's like, that's what I'm going for. He says, I know as soon as I've took that wee shift, you're going to lunge, and I'll try and reverse it through your legs.
5-a-side finish, I call that. Do you know who was unbelievable at finishing and taught me a lot when I was coming through at Rangers? The best finisher I've ever worked with.
I know you're going to say.
Avaladze, mate, yeah, unbelievable.
He was 2-footed as well.
He taught me that one. See, like, if you take a touch at the edge of the box, say you're bringing it down, always hit the ball on the way down. Don't let it bounce up. He said because if you watch a keeper, he'll bounce before you hit it. If you can hit it before he does that bounce, he's never ever getting to it.
No, mate. You just need to hit it in target and fucking flap it in the net.
Mate, just kick it right in their hand.
About the bounce, mate. Just hit it on
right in their hand
between the nets.
Try and throw it and pass it.
Hit it between the nets, mate.
But Jermaine Defoe used to say that as well. See, when he shifted, he said the exact same.
They've not
so
got the
goals
time
on the
to set.
But see, if it's like a big touch and they know you're going to shoot, they'll obviously get down.
We see the boy Murray obviously pulls his leg out the way, right? But for instance, if that goes like through his legs or just by him, the keeper's no chance and he's stuck. Goes back like he's killed him. It's the exact same.
Who did Defoe ever have a day in training where everyone was like, wow?
The start, really. I remember at the start because I can't remember what age he was when he signed, but it was like 37 or something.
Old, wasn't he?
So the boys like, he's just going to be good about the place. Like Gerrard knows him, but mate, he was so strong. See for his size, like in training. See if you're like seeing him pin like Connor Golson, who's 6'4" and like
it's almost got that arm across, didn't it? You couldn't move it.
And it was like you said, shift and shoot. It'd be like pinning somebody, and it'd just be a half-yard shift and shoot straight away. So it's like you can't even.
Because he's small,
you can't like block a shot. You can't get. Oh mate, he was unreal. Honestly, brilliant.
Best finisher you've played there? Hooper was a good finisher, wasn't he?
Aye, mate, Chris Commons, mate.
Was he?
He scored
his left foot, and he was left-footed, mate. But
on that right foot.
Aye, on the right foot. But mate, anywhere like within 30 yards, mate, give him half a yard, mate. He
had a fucking one, didn't he, Chris Commons? Mate, he was a wee heavy hole as well, wasn't he?
He scored like 30 goals one year or something, I'm sure, didn't he? He got Player of the Year.
Who is Avaladze your best you played the finishing way?
Finishing wise, I'd say easily, aye.
But Ajax didn't have I loved Avaladze, what a player.
It was just the different wee things, like he's saying about Defoe, that wee half touch. There was just certain things that shot of a day, and he was really good with the young boys as well. And that was at a point in time when you're trying to come through, and the first team players weren't really interested in the young boys, where a shot always took time to speak to you and that. So. What
about this? A striker you played it was the worst technique finishing wise. You ever play one that couldn't kick the ball right?
Big guy up.
Tom's not Rangers, you know.
Big Tom wasn't a bad finisher, you know.
Was he alright, was he?
No, he was. And I used to, when I first went to Cardiff and I was playing with him, I used to question if he was left or right footed.
Is he good at 2
feet? He's right footed, but I I'm sure like he took penalties with his left
That's what I
foot
said.
at
You
one
left
point.
foot, mate. I've seen you a few in the left foot.
To be fair to you, yeah, I did score a lot with my left
There we
foot.
go.
Have you
I
heard
wasn't far off.
Rasmussen springs to me straight away.
Rasmussen.
Genuinely the worst finisher
Do you
ever.
remember the big guy, Baldy? Celtic striker? Is it Amido Baldy?
Amido Baldi.
Wow, mate. Honestly. I remember the goalies, mate. See if he scored.
The Peter Ridge.
No, they had to do a forfeit, the goalies, between all the goalies. If he scored. In training, mate, they done like 10 press-ups a goal now, small sides, isn't it? And if he scored, mate, they had to do like 10 press-ups, I swear. Big Fraser Foster, there's a Oscar and that. Like, it was like, aye, he was bad, mate.
Do you know who I felt was a kind of sclaffy finisher, couldn't kick the ball right? And you probably grew up watching him. Wee Nacho.
He was a sclaffer, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Aye.
He
That's
was
probably the one that springs to mind for me.
Anyone else here, mate?
I know what.
There is
but I don't
somebody-
like to
If you
say
imagine
it.
somebody sitting on a couch now and like says your name, like how bad that would have felt.
Who was the sclaffer? Rangers.
I'm trying to think at Rangers. Eduardo Herrera was one. I don't
Who's
know.
your midfield?
Forwards.
Who's the midfielder? It was like proper heavy in that.
Penna.
Pena.
I know he's not a striker, but
Any
like,
other sclaffers? So
No,
sclaffers.
35
Who was your
man
sclaffer you had in
something
mind?
like that.
I can't say, mate.
Can you not?
No, I can't.
Is it Rangers?
No, it wasn't Rangers. I'll tell you after the show what I can't say. Do you know who's one that I wouldn't say was a great finisher but scored goals, but I actually loved playing with? Big Theo Bear. See Theo Bear, Motherwell, it wasn't technically a brilliant player. I actually really liked playing with him though. I always loved playing with strikers that were always looking to run in behind. Like, see, like we were saying about link-up strikers, I fucking hate my lone striker wanting to come to feet all the time.
I'd have been hopeless in front of you then.
But you were a 10. Like, you're a striker, it's obviously 10.
True.
Quite often when you played, you had a striker in front of you. And like, you obviously scored goal, but you had people to slide. Well, you as a 10, how much would you have hated a striker that just came to feet all the time?
See, to be fair, I probably had a couple of them in my career, right? But there was one guy I really enjoyed playing with who just hardly ever moved. Big Matt Smith. 6'7", and I don't know what.
Centre halves.
But it wasn't even that. Like, I just knew where he wasn't interested. See if the ball was getting built up on the right, he would just pull on the diagonal onto the back of the centre half. And I loved it because a lot of the times we were Leeds and Fulham blessed with the best team. So a lot of the times teams would come to press us and they would just, the centre halves would just boom it to him up on the diagonal.
Don't see that.
So I would get a lot of chances after that.
Aye, just knocking it down.
Do you know who does that brilliantly? And I've noticed he does it all the time. Drifts to the back post. Shanklin does it.
Aye, brilliant.
Heading
Does it corners all the
Why
time?
does he? Is that an instruction for your manager? Does he just naturally drift towards? It's like a fullback he usually drifts on, isn't it? Done it again yesterday.
Aye, wait.
The first goal comes for that,
First
doesn't
goal,
it?
he always drifts to that sort of fullback.
He always does
area.
that one for corners where he's on the goalie and as soon as the ball comes in he peels to the back post. But
That'll get him like 5,
But see
6
again,
goals
right?
there a
See
season,
you're
like,
talking
just
about
doing
like things going out of fashion and in fashion in football. I remember coaches telling you that 20 years ago. Like, see if you just gamble at the back post, you'll get 5 a season. 5 tap-ins a season. Shanks is brilliant at that.
SPK lads, our friends at SPK are offering you a free £5 bet builder when you opt in and place a £5 bet builder on Hibs v Rangers on Wednesday night. T&Cs apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly. And also, Celtic will be taking on Rangers in the Scottish League Cup semi-final this Sunday, and we have a big announcement to make about that, Andy.
Well, on a social with SPK, me and Slaney are watching the Old Firm game again.
Wow.
Live watch along here on the Open Goal YouTube channel.
Are you wearing like Celtic Rangers?
Nah, my fuck.
He's Santa.
Aye. I mean, Slaney's somebody I'd never obviously fight with Slaney.
But I think you could.
See if he fucking celebrates my face if Celtic's going to win in the last minute.
Imagine playing FIFA or something with him, mate, and he's like celebrating your face now.
Imagine you battered them on the live.
No, I've never.
That'd be fucking unreal, innit?
We need to come to some sort of agreement at the start.
Right.
But I tell you what, it'll be.
That could be a better by the.
Slaney will be putting on an SPK bet builder for the game, and we'll have a special bet builder offer for you, which we'll reveal later this week, so you can get involved as well. He's looking forward to this game, boys.
It better be better than the last one.
Is this the worst the two of them have been going into a game?
I think it could probably be one of the best though.
Just because
Do you know what I mean?
Based
Usually
on
it's
what
like,
though?
oh, Celtic are really strong and then it's a shitty game or whatever. And
I don't.
I feel like the two of them are in a bad place. It could end up like a 3 each or 4 each or something.
I think there'll be 3
How
consecutive
they fucking don't pass forward?
I know, but they can't defend. They can't defend either.
You need to pass forward to defend.
It's fucking.
Mate, the last one's the worst ever.
That's it. Aye.
That was up there.
Easily.
So if you're not going to the game, get up on the telly live on Premier Sports and have us on the laptop or phone next to you as we watch the game along with you. I can't wait for that. That'll be good.
We'll be good.
I'm gonna watch yours as well. I'm gonna tune and watch us. Right, buzzing Motherwell won, huge win. But you said no at your best, but a much needed victory, mate, wasn't it? And I wanted to ask you about the manager because I'm obsessed on. Did anything change in the build-up of saying, lads, we need to change how we're playing to maybe get a result? Do we need to do anything differently?
Fuck's sake, no, chance.
Was winning spoke about, like, because I think performance he's big on. Did he say, like, we really need a result here, lads?
No, I don't think he never really overstressed it or anything. Nothing, no chat about the pitch or whatnot, but I keep saying this to people, like, the reason I talk about hating modern day football is I think there's so much possession for possession's sake. He's never been that. He's always about like playing forward and attacking, and he's always said so as well. You've seen, see if teams are man for man and they want to come and pressure really high and it's 2v2, we'll play long. Like, we will play long.
There's a difference in saying it, but and actually getting teams to do it.
And get.
I feel like Russell Martin's, like, they speak about the same thing. If the first pass is going into striker, we're going into striker. But you watch your teams, they never do it. Don't do it. So for your manager to actually get the boys to do it.
And did Livy do it, I guess?
I thought Livy were good, mate. I thought Livy were decent. I thought the first 15 minutes, to be honest with you, I thought, this could be 3-4-0. Like, I thought we would really go on, and because we started the game really well, first 10-15, I don't think Livy quite got.
Did they go man for man?
Right,
or did they kind of half press, half?
Gaffer calls it a +1. They were a +1
I hate
press.
him now.
No, man.
I hate him now.
+1 at
But they were really aggressive.
Killed it for us.
Mate, my head goes fried with that stuff, mate. I'm not smart enough
What's
for
a +1 press if you don't mind that?
So they weren't man for man, they left 3v2 at the back and everybody else.
So you had a spare man, basically?
Aye, we had one spare man.
Well, two with your goalie now.
Two with the goalie, aye. But his, we weren't great after that at all. Livy were good, forced us into kind of loose passes, mistakes. But a big thing is, when we lost it in their final third, they attacked really quickly and they attacked with numbers as well. Yeah. They had loads of chances. But like I say, the amount of games we've came away with this year, I thought, how have we not won that game? And we've
the Falkirk won the week before.
Aye, and that's the worst we've played, and we've won. So
who was good for Livy, mate?
Mo Salah was really good.
Is he playing fullback still?
No, he played. So he's been playing centre half. He's been playing fullback. When their team came through, it was like, it's a back five. He'd be probably one of centre half. Played left 8.
Did he?
And we were like, fucking hell, but he was brilliant, mate.
Good.
At what, driving with the ball, getting
won the ball back loads for them. Driving forward, winning fouls, like kind of a bit of everything. But I thought he was probably the one that stood out for them. Aye.
Did Livy try to play?
Aye. A bit of both again, which again probably
they've played more this year, haven't they, Livy?
Definitely, aye.
They've played more.
And they'll probably be kind of what we've been over the last few weeks. They'll probably think like they deserve something for the game.
But again, we're talking about managers, right, and how frustrating it must be. Livy obviously got themselves back in the game, go 1-up, and Macaulay, I love him as a football player, but what's he doing?
How is the ref no gave a pen for that?
I know.
How did you need that to tell you that was a handball?
He's literally fucking hooked the ball.
That's this.
Tell I did see that.
He's fucking clotheslined the ball.
It bounces up, didn't it?
And who was it, Nick Walsh?
I've seen
the ref's like 5 yards away, perfect angle.
How's he not seen that?
We're all gone mental on the bench.
How's he not seen it?
How he's not seen it, I fucking don't know.
Did the VR give it?
VR gave it. But our full bench was up because we seen it fucking 80 yards away.
He stopped as well after he done it.
Mate, he does this.
Oh, you bastard.
You know yourself, don't you? I'm not getting away with this. It's like 1,000,000%.
By the way, a wee bit of inside knowledge for you. Nick Walsh used to go to my gym, the David Lloyd. Have you seen him?
No.
He's a fucking animal, mate.
Is he?
Oh my God. Mate, he's fucking buff as fuck.
Really?
He's huge, mate.
I've never said that.
He'd fling boys about, mate.
Well, I better take back what I said then.
Honestly, I couldn't believe it, mate. Fucking ripped.
Decent that.
Nicky Walsh, any part for David Martindale?
No, I went to go and speak to him after the game, but they've just conceded the 94th minute, you know what I mean? So just shook his horn and left him to it.
He's so funny. You see when the penalty looked at him, he's like that.
Was he?
Tell you what I noticed he done like that. Tell you what I noticed he done. Have you seen our goal get disallowed for offside?
There was 2 late on, was there not?
So the first one, I heard him saying to his players, get back, it's onside. So like telling them to basically get in position for the kickoff. And then it fucking get ruled out for offside.
Mate, that wee boy looks about 13 that scored for you.
Mate, he's been brilliant.
Just.
He's been really
Where'd
good.
you just get him for?
I think the gaffer had him in Denmark. He's in New Zealand international.
Where does he play? What
brilliant.
position?
10.
10, right?
Aye, but he was our best player by a mile at the weekend.
He looked good in the highlights, I see.
I'd say the other boy who was at St Johnstone last year sent him in.
Yeah, like what?
Unbelievable.
He's done really well. I said you're right.
Who's signing him thinking that he can go and, based on what he was doing at St Johnstone, who's signing him at Motherwell?
Wait, I know he wasn't playing at St Johnstone.
Aye.
See I said you all the time, didn't I? See the boy who plays next to him, Lucas Verdinga, he's fucking brilliant, man.
Is
he? Yeah. He'll get him.
Would you use playing a lot of free? Or just like rotate?
Mate, it's
whatever,
it's 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, but it's like
depending on the games or whatever it is.
It could end up ending.
I did think that the game I watched, like, midfielder was dropping in and then, like, boys were just coming from nowhere, like, coming in pockets and, like, basically just reacting to what they're seeing, do you know what I mean? Like, whether I go pick up space and all that kind of stuff. Brilliant.
So what is a wee boy just? Is he young?
I honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe 25, 26, something like that.
He looks like he still believes in you.
Who?
Santa.
Ah, no. Fucking hell.
He looks like have you seen him? He's so young,
he's
mate.
very baby-faced.
And he's quite slight, isn't he?
And listen, I'll be honest, it's one of them, like, you know what it's like, see when you've signed him as a player, you're like, fucking hell, he'll get eaten
in
alive.
Scotland.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I seen him, mate.
But he's so clever, mate. See, even like me as a six playing against him in training, the positions he takes up's a fucking nightmare. Cause see if you're like want to squeeze the game and he's just hanging off your back, I'm like,
always worried about
him. On there.
But it suits him obviously being that system, innit? Like, if you put him in a Hearts team when you're expecting him to go 1v1s and go and attack and be
100%,
it might not suit him. So again, it's probably just personnel with certain teams.
What did you make of me and Slaney's sort of argument last week? He was saying about Motherwell manager getting plaudits for how they play, but they're not winning games of football. It's not right.
I agree with Slaney.
Yeah.
Aye. Well, you consider Russell Martin won one game and the abuse.
I know, but Russell Martin's got Rangers players. Can I say that? This guy's working with Motherwell players.
No, but I think some of the plaudits has been a bit over the top for the Motherwell guy. So I can see both sides yet.
Would you like to see more of that style of football in our country now?
I'm very much one of them that would like to see anything that wins.
I know, but how do you win?
There's different ways to win.
But do you not feel you need?
That's the way they back up on it. If you get performances right over a course of a period, results. Well, obviously Russell Martin, that's maybe a case for the other side. But for me, the same period that Russell Martin and your manager had the same sort of players, and how he's managed to turn the full club round and the fans and everything to be like, that's your style, and you can watch them and you can see it clear as day. Rangers,
even for developing players in this country, mate, I just think
but you tell, like, I guarantee you the fans got to watch, obviously ups and downs, the results, but if you said to them, do you enjoy going to watch them on a Saturday? I guarantee you, like 100% of them, like, I love watching that team. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll be there or thereabouts, but like, we're entertaining every week. Like, we're one of the, every Saturday, probably the better team every Saturday, even though they lost and stuff, but they're still like enjoying loads of the game.
Our kit man's mad Motherwell, and you obviously know Aldo. He says it's the most he's enjoyed ever watching the Motherwell team 50 year. Like
nobody's expecting them to go win the league, or they're not going to get relegated. So it's almost like, right, we're going to challenge for like top 6 and try getting to Europe, but we're going every week, we're going every Saturday, and we're fucking loving how we're playing.
I sat in the fence last week. I agreed with the 2 years, because I did say, like with Slaney, like I said that about Simo Valacari's team last year, but they got relegated.
I know, that's what I mean. There's a balance.
It's all well applauding how a team plays, but if you get relegated, it means fuck all. But my thing to agree with you is like, I generally think out the 9 games we deserve to win 7 of them. So it's, again, I think a coach can only do so much in getting your team to play a certain way, set up the players to win the game. You know?
Exactly, I'm the same. I had a message for you, I don't know what team you supported at half time in my game, saying, there's you talking about the manager and they're getting beat for Livingston, you prick. So buzzing when I came in. He must have been sitting there like, bastard.
Did it edit
I'd have bookmarked that.
Unsend. Right, lads, Aberdeen. It looks like the fans have turned now, doesn't it? Obviously, doing during the week. Beat, I think, comfortably for Hibs at the weekend, right, and said that Hibs deserve to win.
The highlights, mate, Hibs could have been 4 or 5 up.
Ross, do you think it's time for a change at Aberdeen?
Aye. I would have said even before now. I thought they'd have turned a little bit of a corner. I thought the win at in Paisley, St Mirren, that showed a wee bit of something, but then no, I'm at 6-0 Pout. Hibs 1 chopped off 3. So on the face of it, was it 2-1? It looks tight, but
and the wee man was saying that the change of shape has done them a world of good. They looked like they were all over the fucking place in the highlights against Hibs.
Hibs could have scored anything, could
Holy
they?
fuck. Couldn't it?
Aye, honestly, it was really poor. They brought in a new sporting director though, haven't they? So I seen the manager saying, like, well, I seen a news thing with saying that they're going to kind of support him, like with the backroom staff and all that kind of thing, but you can't go on that run of results. Aberdeen as well, and they've backed him as well. Like, I seen another one on Twitter saying, like, if McInnes was backed the way this manager's been backed, what position would they be in?
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think they will give him till will he get to January before they make a decision?
Well, I kind of to see what kind of back up what Roscoe was saying. I think if they were to sack him, I think it would have been about a month ago. So I think the fact that they've stood by him now, got a couple of wins, and then obviously had a really poor week there. I don't think they'll do it. I still think that I think it's this 3-year project they keep talking about. Now, if you keep losing games, the year becomes
Is there enough evidence though to think over 3 years it's going to be?
I know you wasted.
See if he hadn't won the Scottish Cup,
see it,
he'd
mate.
have been sacked.
But even then, that was.
I don't think
Like,
they'd
obviously
I don't
amazing,
think
but-
they'd get through the summer.
Aye.
I'm thinking more. I think that the boy Cormack, he's big on fan reaction, isn't he? And I thought at the weekend that's probably the worst it's been there. Would they take that into consideration? The fact
I don't think there's any evidence either. Like, see if it's like you're playing good football and we're getting beat and all that, you can kind of go, right, maybe over the course of a period we'll get it right, add a couple that'll make a difference.
The lack of goals.
I don't see anything in them. They talk about the midfield, mate, they're getting overrun. The boy McGrath and stuff, like, running over the top of them. The miles off it.
Hibs signing looks good, doesn't he? Looks
Big
really
up.
sharp, doesn't he?
Aye. It's been
Interesting,
weird.
Boyle's been on the bench.
Big call for him to drop Boyle. Well, no drop him, but no play Boyle.
Yeah.
Be surprised if it was Boyle that came out.
I
Well,
think on
again,
reaction with
hard,
the fans were kind of like, maybe he deserves to be at the team a little bit. Do you know what I mean? He was like a guaranteed starter. But that boy's come in, obviously record signing and stuff, and he's battered a few goals in.
You don't think he could have took either of them though, Bowie or him?
Aye,
I think
Bowie's
Bowie's fell off.
Bowie's
fell off a wee
but I feel like he wants pace and then strength. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost if he's playing two up. Bowie, like, to be fair to him, I watched him at Parkhead, mate. He holds the ball up and like he gives away free kicks and all that, but he gets his body in, and then obviously you've still got that pace.
Again, I asked this on the Cooper show. Could Hibs be another team that finishes above Rangers this year?
Nah, I don't think so.
Why not? Andy?
I say that, and it's mad to say, and it sums up the league. I've not really been as impressed with Hibs this year as I have last year. But the mad thing is they're sitting third in the league now. They're, what are they, 3 points behind Celtic? They're ahead of Rangers. So, but again, that is going off the basis of how good they were last year under David Gray. So I'm kind of just, again, I'm judging them to their success last year. I don't think they've been as good, and I actually think their squad's probably better. But I think Rangers will claw enough back to finish above Hibs. But I fancy Hibs on Wednesday. I really do.
You the same fancy Hibs on Wednesday?
I think they're favourites, aye.
Roscoe? Deep in thought?
Well, I said it earlier, didn't I, that I think it'd be a tough game for Rangers. Do I think Hibs will beat them? I'm not sure. Do I think Rangers will beat Hibs? Not sure either.
I can't get this chance.
Get to each other.
You're a fucking genius on it. Right, Dundee United beat St Mirren. Again, we spoke about St Mirren. Again, he's another one that the games I've lost have been so close. I didn't fancy for top 6 this year. Are you the same opinion, Dill?
Probably, aye. I think they'll struggle to finish top 6.
Although, for the looks of the stats, it looks like they battered Dundee United.
Yeah.
Shots on goal, corners that they had. Stephen Robinson's obviously a big one for that after games, but Dundee United, do you think they're in a stronger position than St Mirren for that top 6 spot?
But I think just now you've probably got to say so. Dundee United have done well. Again, though, it's as if they're really hard to beat. They must have the biggest team in world football. How big's all their team?
Oh, mate, units, aren't they?
They're pure giants, but
Yeah, the boy Sybil's had a bit of form,
Mate,
innit?
what about his finishing?
some finish. aye.
Finish that.
The one last week against Rangers, mate, I thought, he's not shooting here, is he? I thought he was going to pass it. I think he had a pass, like, wide, and he's just hit it, mate, top bins.
Great finish.
And then the one at the weekend again, brilliant.
Boy Satsford's looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
They made a few good signings. Satsford, Dolchek, I think the boy Kamara in the middle of the pitch.
Did they
looked
drop
really good as well.
Dolchek at the weekend?
Well, I didn't see him in the highlights much, so
No.
I'm guessing that
He might have, aye.
he didn't play. But aye,
3 defeats in a row now for St Mirren. But again, St Mirren shouldn't be winning every week, should they?
Plus red cards are killing them and all. They
Yeah.
get the boy Jaden Richardson set off against Aberdeen, end up losing the last minute, then obviously the red card at the week. What do you think of the red card?
That's what I was
Michael
gonna
Stewart
ask you.
says it's not a penalty.
I know, mate, I thought it was a stone wall, mate.
Mate, he never breaks his
Stone
fucking
wall.
ankle now.
But it's
He says he tries to block the
it's,
shot
al-
or something.
it's also still a red card.
Oh, mate,
Like,
it's
it's harsh because
Aye.
it's he obviously
See in
doesn't
real
mean
time,
it, but
see in real
fucking
time, I don't
hell.
think it's a penalty in real time. Like, I didn't really see it at the time. I thought the ball would just get away. And then as soon as you see the replay back, the ball's over there, mate, and he's fucking up here on his knees.
Aye.
Like, you can't argue with that.
But how can Mikey Stewart not think that's a penalty when he sees it back?
I don't know if
I didn't
he's
that hammer them as well, but then they're like,
I don't know if he's just done one of them where he's went all in before the replay and then
Aye.
he's like, I'm not changing my
Back-
mind now.
aye,
So I'm
double
just
check.
like,
Aye.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever had that in media now? When you say something, I've made that analysis, but I'm just going to keep going. Well, balls and Larson.
What one was that, Larson?
Aye.
Aye.
To be fair, I still kind of agree with what I said, but I just shouldn't have fucking said it, man.
See, this is what I always wonder. You've obviously recorded that with Scotty Allen, wasn't it? See, after you said it, and obviously the show's not going out for maybe 2 days or
I
something.
forgot I'd said it.
Are you thinking about it as you're saying it?
Then my phone
Are you
blows
thinking
up.
about shit as I'm saying this, but it's just coming out? I can't stop.
Basically, aye.
That's where you need Scotty or something to give heads up. Go, I'd get that taken out if I was you now.
No, I don't even think Scotty said it, and I think he says, "Oh, it's a big call that." But I've heard a lot of stories about Michael Moles.
See if you believe it, you believe it.
No.
Well, everybody doesn't agree with you, do you?
But do you not think it? No, I'm not even going to do it.
Go on to Bosco, fucking convince me.
No, because I might back you up.
Right. At that period in time, do you not think Moles was better than Larson?
I think Larson was better.
I thought you're miles off it.
Moles before his knee injury was incredible, mate.
He was better than Larson was.
But Larson after his knee injury was better than
but that
better
wasn't
than what
the
Moles was at
fucking
that
argument.
point.
That's
No,
why
but
people aren't
I'm
listening to
saying-
my argument. My argument was, if Moles didn't get injured, he would have been better.
I know, but I'm
than
saying
Larson.
Moles
snapped his
before
leg,
he was
he came
injured,
back and
right?
scored like 50
Moles
goals.
before he was injured. Larson after his injury was still better than Moles before his injury. Yeah?
Aye, but Moles would have improved. Moles got worse after the injury.
He definitely got worse, aye.
Larson obviously became a freak.
Moles was incredible.
Anything else you've ever said that you thought, oh no,
Me saying that Hearts will win the league, you'd right come back and bite my arse.
that'll be getting played.
Well, I hung my neck now and said I thought Hearts would beat Celtic 3 weeks ago. I said it,
No, you did too.
so I'm happy with that. But again, they might not win the league. They might. Right now, I fancy them.
The Martin thing on the live must be yours, isn't it? The tactics.
But that
that blew up, didn't it?
that wasn't mere what I said. That was mere how it was interpreted.
Is
So
that
I
the
can't
biggest
control that.
Is that the biggest reaction you've had to something you've said?
I think so. Aye.
Did you ever speak to Martin about it?
Aye.
Did you speak to him? Aye?
I was brand new about it. I tell
Did
you
he
what, though,
explain?
he didn't
Did he, like,
speak to me
almost-
for the next 8 weeks when I kept going in on it.
Oh, really?
But this is what I keep saying this still. Like, what are you supposed to say?
I know, that's a hard
Are
thing.
you just
innit?
supposed to lie at what you're watching? Like,
No.
you need to be honest with
it's how
what
you
you're
put it
watching for
across,
you
innit?
do stuff like
It's
this.
how you put it across. See if you're being like quite nasty about it and like you're always just trying to be negative, but see if you're just putting a point across and that's what you
You
believe.
need to be honest with what you're watching.
And I don't know what the conversation is, but I would imagine that he'd probably take it to chin and try to explain it like this is what we're trying to do or whatever it is, do you know what I mean? And give a bit of...
Remember Slaney said that that's no Neil Lennon in the dugout, that's a stunt double.
Oh, that was
And it was a
amazing.
headline
mate.
in the sun.
That was
He was
Slaney,
fu- he
he
was
was
gone with-
depressed.
Oh
with it.
my god.
He'd been gutted with that in case he's seen Lenny or something, eh?
Well, I think that's why. Like,
The stunt double in the dugout. You said anything else you've said, Roscoe? Nah?
I don't think so, mate.
Just the
No.
most thing.
Aye.
Dundee. Falkirk. Quite an even game, wasn't it?
Mm.
Again, I know Falkirk are getting results. I've said in the past I do fear for them, but would you make Dundee, Livingston, Falkirk the three that you think will maybe be done there?
Possibly.
it's hard for me to say in it, but I thought Dundee looked all right, but a couple of things, the penalties, just it's a Stonewall penalty. You didn't get the penalty if you score that, it's 2-0. It's obviously a different game, innit? So, but again, I think Falkirk have looked decent in spells. I think they're on a brilliant run now. I think the home record's going to be massive.
Yeah. Place was jumping, innit?
Aye.
Great atmosphere.
They've
place,
always had a brilliant fan base, haven't they? Even
Yeah.
when they're
Good
doing the league,
place,
they had
aye.
a brilliant attendance.
Again, I think where John deserves credit is I don't think they've started a lot of games really well this year, but he's in game. I think he changes things at half time and they're always better second half. So again, he needs to take a
Signing
lot
a good manager, that, but innit?
But 9 times out of 10, it's the same subs in there coming on having an impact. Your Arfields and your
Brian Graham.
Brian Graham.
How come you're doing that?
Because he's a big guy, isn't he?
All right,
I couldn't remember his name.
Brian's
But
a
aye,
handful.
they're coming
Yeah,
on.
he's a
They're
handful,
coming on having a big impact nearly every game.
Even to bring Brian on, are they going a bit more direct? I've not really seen a lot of their games. Because they want to play a bit, Falkirk.
I don't
do they
think
not?
so, mate. For the goal, the highlights that you see, a lot of their goals, that's what I like about Falkirk.
I spoke to Steve McGinn and that, and he was saying like they'll try to play a bit of football, do you know what I mean? Like try to get it down and play. Just wondering, obviously, if they're bringing him on the last 20 minutes or whatever, are they going like more like direct?
I don't think he's like a proper target man. I think he is quite technical.
Aye, you come and show. I played with Brian at Hibs, to be fair. Sometimes you like that kind of diagonal kind of one, like pulling on the centre half and then knocking it down to the Arfield and that.
You got it when you went in to interview him and Willow on
What
tape.
about his goal?
That run, his touch and he's fucking lobbed it. You don't do that if you're a target man, do you?
Yeah,
No, he's got a bit. He's scored a lot of goals.
The second goal's incredible. I know we've talked about the spin and the Astro, but the second goal's incredible, isn't it?
Ah, what a finish, man.
Mate, but see the second guy that he goes past with a drag. They're saying, oh, he's dragged it, but the defender was already gone before he even dragged it. What's it doing?
Just added it in for a laugh.
No, the goal's amazing. You
Do you think so?
Amazing.
That's the easiest goal I've ever seen in my life.
fuck off. That's even worse than your bullshit.
What?
The easiest goal ever. He's fucking ran by 4 people.
What does he do? He
He
hardly
drags
does
it. He
Take
takes
the
the
ball out for him. Just
Mate,
take
the
it out.
fucking defender's nearly down in the ground before he even drags it.
Oh, Roxy, I can't believe you're not getting the defence.
No, a
the
good
boy that
goal.
scores.
A good goal, why? But come on, the defending, Jesus.
I think it looks a lot easier because the boy's so calm. Do you know what I mean, like, see, like you've played with lads that have like, even they've got that wee chop and all that. Do you know what I mean? It's hard, like, see, because he's running and he's in control and he's like kind of like the drag. I mean, the drag.
His foot, mate.
Oh, brilliant! What's the best goal you've been involved in? You've been in the game?
Conor Ronan, one against Hearts.
No, on for your team, sorry. Or your favourite one? Yours must be David Gray's, nah?
Aye.
Oh, I thought you meant like
the one you've been involved.
No, I thought you meant like an unbelievable goal.
Well, they both have one your favourite one.
Yeah, Andy's
one
against us in the cup finals.
Seen live?
Good goal, mate.
See, I always think like,
I was right behind it as well.
You might be tracking him.
No, I kind of came out and somebody else should have been in. I think it was, I can't remember who it was.
He thrown under the bus.
John McGinn. No.
Was it John?
Was she not playing?
I came out and then they press and then they passed it to you and then I think somebody should have come out. Aye, but I was right, like literally right behind it. And as soon as you hit it, I could see it
going in.
Like, aye.
See things like them though. I always say I think every player can score a goal like that. Do you know what I mean? The ones that are doing me is like, see like fucking Bowie's goal this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
the volley.
The volley.
In Europe.
See like the instinct to just shoot there. I find that like you're bringing it down the pass now.
Tav must have scored a few belters when you were playing.
It would have. I can't. It's a fucking good question, mate. But I can't for the life of me think, to be honest.
Tav scored a free kick at Parkhead, didn't he? Like fucking about 35 yards, I'm sure. He put one. Was it barn in?
It was two.
Were you playing the Kent, the Celtic game when Kent scored? Great goal.
Was that one?
Rangers moved it from one side to the other.
Ibrox.
Is that the one he was
celebrating?
Aye. Kent scored a brilliant one at Ibrox. I wasn't there that was the year after. Mate, you fucking done us there. I'd say again, and Paddy McCourt scored a belter against us when he was at Barnsley. I was at
Remember it?
Is that the one he
measured about 10 people, mate? I was involved in
probably
that
dunk as well when he done that.
Mate, I say that Paddy's probably the best player I've ever played with.
Same.
Like technically.
He's fucking
like see the goals that boy scored at the weekend, mate. He'd do that every day.
How?
He'd do it every day in training.
He's a joke.
But how? Obviously, I've seen that he's brilliant, like clips and that. But how could he be the best player you've played with when he didn't play for Celtic?
I know.
Don't
get me wrong. Like if I was
20
picking
minutes to run to that fucking that door.
If I was picking a team, he wouldn't be like in my starting team, like my starting 11. Do you know what I mean? But like technically, just technical, the best ever, mate.
Was he quick?
No. Couldn't run.
He'd run faster with the ball though. Like he couldn't run.
He just like gliding.
Mate, he'd literally not even look at the ball. He's like he's got it and he's looking at you. I think he's like looking at your legs, like waiting for you to like dangle a leg in, and then he's like shifting it and like.
Did he have step overs or that?
No, I never stepped over once.
Just a wee thing.
It was a shoulder.
Just do this mad thing. You just go like that, wouldn't it? And just fucking run by him. Honestly, I remember his first day pre-season.
The big hair. Was it the hair?
Hair was down to there, and I just took to him straight away because you could tell he was a fucking bit of a boy. The warm up, mate, and he's like, the warm up. I'm talking. It was a fast warm up because it was the first day, and he's getting further and further behind. He's like, Jesus fuck, lad, that's a hard run.
No wonder Bruni's probably fucking doing laps.
Mate. He thought it was a run. He thought he was that fucked in the warm up, mate. Like he genuinely couldn't move, could he?
No, he was like see pre-season that, mate. I've not seen a guy so paranoid.
Oh, he hated it, didn't he?
See the night before, mate, he's texting the sports scientist and all that.
I love that.
What we doing? Colin, what we doing tomorrow and that? What we doing tomorrow? And the guy would be like, him, like he knew he was paranoid. And he would give him heads up saying, "Well, we'll do small sidies, four fours and that in the afternoon." And he'd be like, me, Charlie, and him be sitting in the room. That he's like, right, we done box to boxes. Now we've got 4 fours. Why are we going back to do it? Like he knew everything. Now it was almost like couldn't make. He was like, no, we've already done all that and we've ticked that box and all. Like, mate, honestly, like.
So were you ever in the room when he done a prank? I
don't think I was. No, I wasn't there. I heard about him and Charlie and that though. I wasn't there. He just liked company, didn't he? He just liked.
He's a great guy, wasn't he?
I remember the goal he scored against. Was it St Mirren with Celtic? Yeah, that was.
He used to just bring him on, didn't he? The last 20 minutes, and then he'd just go drifting into like halfway lane, and then just start.
Imagine you
everybody just like move it away.
Fully fit, mate. What he'd have been like.
But I tell you what, though, there's a severe lack of them in football, like Paddy McCourt.
They get coached out the game, though. They get told to play 2 touch.
I seen an interview the other day. A manager saying that like, just how much like he loves Mavericks and like how he looks at Mavericks and like they're my perfect person to coach. Whereas now, but managers are so scared to coach Mavericks, they just don't want them.
Mate, big Duncan Ferguson, mate, when I was at Forest Green, he was like, wee man, play 2 touch. Play 2 touch.
What if it's not to play 2 touch?
Mate. So I'm getting the ball right as a 6. Nobody near me, mate.
Can you pass the
ball?
He wants
me to pass to the centre half who's stepping in and then try to hit diags or try to thread the ball through. I'm like, see if I'm getting caught in the ball and that quite a lot, then there's times where you play 2 touch, keep it moving. But if I'm on the ball, like let me
But
let me try see what. Do you know what I mean? I might see a pass or like just keep it ticking over, control the tempo.
the game
Just play
dictates
two
how many
touch.
touches you
Just play
take.
two touch.
Aye.
They didn't hear
I mean-
you. Why would you play two touch?
It drives me nuts, man. I hate
Ross,
it.
go and add on this.
No, I think the Maverick I played with who came to Celtic was the boy Paddy Roberts. When he was coming through, when he was at Fulham, mate, everybody wanted him. Madrid,
So,
Barca.
Ross, could talk about what age does he jump up to the film first team?
Well, I think he'd maybe been training bits and bobs with the first team the season before I got there, but then when I got there, he was, I think he'd just turned 17, I think. There was a couple of young boys coming through at that time. Moussa Dembele was there as well, who also turned into a bit of a freak. But Paddy was the one who, even when I had moved to go down to Fulham, I had heard whispers about him when I was at Leeds about Fulham. I've got this young boy who's meant to be incredible. Because he was that young, left-footed, jinky, Barcelona wanted him. It was like, he's meant to be like fucking Madrid, they all wanted him.
Did they bid for him when he was at Fulham? Did that actually end up with Man City?
I think I might be wrong, but I think they tried to take him before he signed his professional contract at Fulham.
So do you remember, did he train the first team straight away when you went there?
Aye, mate, he was wearing him, because I
And what was
joined
he
up
like,
at the
mate?
end of different class, mate. Just didn't understand the position that he was playing. And I made a comment, I said, for the next however many years or whatever, Paddy will never play regular at any club he's at. And it kind of panned out that way, but it seems to be now, if you watch him now, I don't even know if he plays every week for Birmingham now, but he understands the position and what's being asked of him going the other way a lot more now. Back then...
Was that a manager problem though, you think? Because he came up, so Brendan got like... it was Brendan, wasn't it?
Possibly, I mean...
He was
when
unbelievable.
So when I went there, Felix Magath was there, and Felix didn't really have any time for...
That's what I mean, like, to know that he's obviously a top player, but like, how do I get him to understand the game?
I don't think they took...
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think
Or do you
they took
just
enough
expect him to go on the
time
pitch and just go play as, like, you're a top player, go play, but
that's
you
basically
need,
what was
like, you need
expected,
coached,
mate.
like, in certain situations, do you know what I mean? Like, how to find positions or defend, all that kind of stuff.
Felix he wasn't one for that. It was just a case of, right, I'm picking you, so you think probably, I think you're good enough. But Paddy was the one, he was unbelievable.
Did he give a performance as a young boy that you thought, wow?
Not so much in games, it was more training. Considering the struggles that the club had just been relegated. You had Scott Parker, Rodaiga, Brian Ruiz, everybody, all good players there. And had this wee scrawny guy in the left who fucking t-shirt was baggy and all that. Just watching him, mate, and training, some of the things that he done. I don't know how he does it. It's a bit like what you were saying about Paddy McCourt. He didn't have any stepovers or nothing, but you just could, you didn't know what, you knew it was coming, but you didn't know when it was coming, so you couldn't
play the pass and then get the second one again, wasn't he? He done that a lot at Celtic with Dembele and that.
What he was really good at as well is, see when he was coming in all off the left, rather than play there into feet, a lot of the times I'd make a wee run there and go the opposite side of the centre half, and he had that wee reverse pass in.
We Scott Allen.
Do you think there's a Maverick in Scottish football right now? I don't think so.
A Maverick in Scottish football right now? Wow, what a question that is.
I don't think there's any. To be fair, I think Rangers have had a couple over the last few years, but I don't think there's any now.
Who's that?
Egaman.
Egaman.
Mate, you know,
did he do enough though?
But
I seen
to be fair, he was injured loads, and he still
know.
scored near enough 20. But mate, see when you watch him, like, it's like up here. Like, Rangers fans go mental because he turned up next time they lose the ball, but like, see when it comes off.
I know what you mean. Like, he's doing things that probably nobody else.
You know who I loved? Malik Tillman. I thought Malik Tillman was unbelievable. Honestly, I thought he was so good.
But then he didn't really do it here, did he? And then went away again.
PSV, I think he got Young Player of the Year and everybody said. I don't know what he's doing now right enough, but
I remember seeing him in the Champions League in that, like scoring goals, flying again.
Do you think there's any now?
I don't think. Probably not. Everyone's just so workmanlike now, aren't they? Every team.
Because even look at like
left winger for Hearts.
He graphs, mate. He proper, and he's just like a
we need more lazy bastards in the game. People just
we need that old school.
Old school didn't give a fuck.
No good enough.
You might have seen the emergency one. The other guy who's meant to be Hearts' best signing. I've not seen it yet, but
I'm going to give you a shout, boy Dunfermline, boy Todd. Looks a fucking right good
striker.
Plays with the glasses
battered
on.
some goals in it.
I've seen his goals.
Battering goals. I watched him. We went to the game, Dunfermline. Brave, and he was really good.
Yeah.
There's a wee one for the future.
Have a look,
Boys, well done. Excellent.
Right, boys, we're nearly away, but the wee man, I've just got a missed FaceTime film, so I'll go try and FaceTime him back, see if he answers. Slaney boy!
Is he there?
What's happening, Rudolph?
How are you, mate?
What's happening with you, Si?
You're looking good.
No bad, mate, no.
Where is your location right now? Where are you right now?
I've just left Edinburgh Airport, mate. The connection flight today in Amsterdam was delayed a few hours, so I couldn't make it back in time.
What did you do in Amsterdam?
It's been good, mate, but we've missed you.
So, mate, that weekend, mate, it's the best game I've ever been in my life. Mate, I'll tell you one thing. I gave him a bit of criticism, but he's McMahon, he's one of the greatest guys you've ever met.
I thought he was going to say Bellingham.
So did I.
Get on Bellingham.
So Gies a wee bit then, so you spoke to Steve McManaman just about Real Barca in general. What were you speaking to him about?
Bro, mate, funny enough, you won't believe this. The first thing that came out his mouth, so I was two obviously sitting there at an El Clasico in the Bernabeu, the first thing that came out his mouth was Hearts are going to win the league.
No way.
He thought you were Mikey Stewart.
What he said?
He said he thought you were Mikey Stewart. Right, how was the game? How was the trip?
The trip was unreal, mate. I was a wee bit, the only thing I was saying, it was a bit frustrating from a content point of view that when we were in the stadium, Andy, I don't know if you were on FaceTime at the time, when the woman ran down and was saying,
That's right, aye.
there's no filming in this area, so we couldn't actually film any of the game or any of my reactions. So for that point of view, it was a bit frustrating, but to experience that game, oh my God, one of the best atmospheres, standards, the fans. The only thing is, I want to throw this to you, Barca fans and Real Madrid fans, what about together?
Rubbish. Diddy game, mate. Diddy rivalry.
Half and half scalps and all that.
Slaney, is Bellingham still overrated?
Nah, he was sensational, mate. But Mbappe was just out of this world.
Did you not say Bellingham was over? Did you not say he was rubbish now?
No way. What's been happening with, what are you saying about the Celtic situation?
Well, listen, we spoke about that.
Watch
We
the
want to know
fucking
your
podcast, you'll
thoughts.
see.
Hearts, Celtic. Did you watch it?
Well, no, of course I watched it. But going to give me what the vibe around the table was. What was the points you were saying before I let loose?
So the Hearts deserve to win the game. Celtic very pedestrian.
Balikwisha was brilliant when he came on.
So what the people have been...
Is Si going to speak? Fucking wee boy.
We've just spoken about it for 2 hours, mate. Just give us your views, come on.
I said it last week. When I was there Thursday night, Carter Vickers, Arthur Johnson and Axel got injured. As soon as that happened, you knew Hearts were going to win. But the problem going forward, what does Celtic do now? What does Celtic do now? Do they... I think something's going to happen, lads. I really do.
Celtic are Hearts for the league.
Because if they keep going, it's Hearts title for me. Hearts don't throw this away.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Slaney thinks they'll do it.
Right, guys.
So what is the change you want, Slaney? Gives a wee partnership.
Sorry?
What's the change that you want?
Steve McManaman to get a Celtic job.
Well, Andy, I think it's a horrible question for you, mate, trying to make headlines, but...
Clickbait.
I don't think that a Celtic manager can be acting the way Brendan Rodgers has been acting. I really don't. And I understand some in the recruitment side of it, they've got to be held responsible as well why that transfer window was to happen. But from a Celtic point of view, and a Brendan Rodgers, it is not working. And when that doesn't work, mate, you know who it goes. The manager's got to leave. And you should be almost grateful to be a Celtic manager. I almost feel as Brendan Rodgers considers it almost as if it's like the hardest show in the world. He doesn't enjoy it. He used to be fucking loving being a Celtic manager, like Big Ants did. So I think it's time that something has to move, and I reckon that it could be the manager.
Different class.
There we go.
That's why you're the best, mate.
He's got a wee bit of aggression about him.
Listen, wait a minute, boys. I'll just say, Andy and Si, are we doing the watch along on Sunday for the semi-final?
Just me and you, mate.
How's she not doing it?
I'm in Dundee, mate.
Oh, you mate.
So just me and you. We need T's and C's though before it.
I'll tell you one thing. It's the flattest fucking panel I've ever seen.
We just stopped, mate. We just stopped. We tried to get you back on. We needed to get your thoughts on everything. The people want to see you.
Before I go, can I just ask you lads, what about you don't think Hearts is going to win it now?
I said yes. Everybody else said no.
No, I said yes.
Oh, did you?
Roscoe said yes.
I said that.
Dylan said no.
We think.
Who does Dylan think?
Celtic.
I still
Hibs.
think Celtic are... Aye, Hibs. Celtic are still strongest, I think, to
Think
go.
Celtic will turn it around?
I think they've got the best potential to win the league, aye.
Are we going through this one again?
The way they're playing the now?
No, not the now, but...
Man. Shut up, you.
Slaney, you're breaking up.
Right, Slaney boy, we love you, we miss you, mate. We need to go.
See you, mate.
See you later, my man.